Tuesday, the 28th of June, 2022, approximately 53 minutes gone past 1500 hours British summer time. It is a pretty late start, but whichever way, apologies, and we are live once again on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqu24 Radio GH. On Facebook, Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, YouTube, Aqu24 TV, Twitter, at Aqu24 Radio, and on Twitch, Aqu24 Radio, with another edition of Bamaso. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come just to figure out what we need to do wherever we find ourselves so that we can be contributors of the Ghana that we want to live in. When we talk about we being contributors to the Ghana we want to live in, it's more of an action-oriented scenario. So we know for certain that we are the very Ghana that we talk about every now and then. So if that is the case, we need to be able to put on the table what would make Ghana that very beautiful place. And the very moment we all, or majority of us, come to this consciousness, everything that they will do will be a relationship with the self. A relationship with the self where the self is you being the Ghana that you talk about every now and then. So if it is a relationship with the self, it's simply, you know very well whatever that you are doing, it's for your own good. And if whatever you are doing is also non-progressive, it is to your own detriment as well. That is what I mean by a relationship with the self. It then becomes a conscious decision, whichever direction that you go, be it the promotion angle or be it the destructive angle. It becomes a conscious decision that you are making, that yes, I would want to do this, I would want to do that, because I know whatever the consequences may be, I am going to be facing them myself. So it's entirely on us to make sure we do the needful for us to have that very beautiful Ghana we so much want. We keep it very simple, and that is to say, we make sure everything that we do is referenced on the fact that we are simply Ghanaians. It's a tough call, to be frank with you. I've always said that your point of reference determines the level of wisdom that will certainly be flowing through you. So if in your decision making you use, say, just your family, right? Your family. Now let's begin with just yourself, right? Yourself as a reference point, and then you think, okay, I would simply want to hoard. I would want to hoard taking more than I need, leaving others to starve, go hungry, and then perhaps they will be running after me to snatch what I have hoarded. It comes with the level of intelligence that you use, or it comes with how you will be able to unfold your intelligence, your creativity, and of course your love. Now, if it comes to you using, say, just your nuclear family, it will also indicate how you will unfold your intelligence and your creativity. If he goes further on to say, okay, I would want to use just my small association that I belong to, my small party that I belong to as my reference point. It also shows how you will unfold your intelligence and your creativity. One thing that is very common is the fact that whichever decision that you make, um, even if it's a destructive decision that you are making, someone may see that decision as an unwholesome decision that you are making. It demands some form of intelligence and creativity. But the size of your reference point uh, goes a very long way to determine how you'll be able to unfold the intelligence and creativity within you. Yes, in that case, if say you can use the reference point of a population of 100,000, and you use 10,000 as your reference point, you realize you are shortchanging yourself as to how effective you can unfold your level of intelligence and how effective your creativity can also be. So the more or the larger your reference point, um, the wonderful your decision or your creativity would also certainly be. And that is why when we come here, in the context of what we do, we make sure, because Ghana is our reference point, we make the whole of Ghana the benchmark to our decision making. Of course, as I keep saying, it is not wrong for you to belong to a smaller group within Ghana. There is nothing wrong whatsoever with that. I know, whatever the case may be, you are belonging to, or you are part of that smaller group because you would want to use that smaller group as an avenue so that you will be able to advance the interest of Ghana. However, if you lose focus of that fact that you are to use that smaller group as only a channel through which you will advance the interest of the whole, then I think you are doing yourself a great disservice. In that, if you use the smaller group as your reference point in your decision making to take any decision that is not in the interest of Ghana, if Ghana goes down, your smaller group also goes down. I hope that is quite clear, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So you seek ye first the interest of Ghana, and all the other smaller groups within Ghana will be catered for. Seek ye first the interest of Ghana, and your interest will also be catered for. Yes, as simple as that. But we don't want to go with the interest, or you see, what I'm saying is a principle of nature, right? Um, Nature seeks to promote itself, and every unit of nature, every unit of life that seeks to promote itself is also promoted, right? So you realize that because say the flower wants to be more of itself, he says, okay, I will secrete nectar and I'll make the birds and the flies eat of me. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm promoting these animals. Well, to these animals, they think they are only enjoying of the nectar. Uh, but you realize when they eat of the nectar, their droppings fall on the ground. It manures the soil for the flower to grow more, and it also allows the process of cross pollination to take place. So you can see that as this unit of life is seeking the interest of the whole, it is also taken care of. And that is how life is. So as you take care of the whole, your needs are also taken care of. And if we all are able to work with this very simple principle of life, you would realize that we would have a very peaceful evolutionary journey, a very, very peaceful one. No wahala, because that is why you are here, just to promote life. So it is imperative that we come to this understanding that when we seek the interest of Ghana, all our needs are taken care of. So if you are joining us for the first time, for whatever the reason may be, I will urge you, please and please, once again, you are here to work on yourself, to clear your system of all blockages causing you not to be able to seek the interest of Ghana. There are several things that stand in our way as to why we are unable to seek the very interest of Ghana. And that is why we are here. We are here to make sure all those blockages are out of our system. You know yourself much better than anyone. So you have identified where your flaws may be. We come here to work on ourselves. Wherever that I am, I know the biggest of all rooms is the room for improvement. And I certainly know that you would also want to dive into the final version of you. And that is why you are also here. So let us together work on ourselves assiduously to bring out the very best within ourselves so that we can have a very beautiful Ghana to our enjoyment as well. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And just from Kukasiana na the Mudo and Koma baby, I will be our video at that at 24 radio, at Bravo Pa Radio, Anna at 24 radio GH, Sa Mpempensue, and ne a year Ebnada June there toss word you and watching a film munu near Dunu no naya bapa who sima in Sia. So what here near nature say the Drew Bama Subium. Why? Media a Trego Abrabapa Radio, a 24 Radio GH, na a 24 Radio Stroke TV on Facebook. Or YouTube, so they are 24 TV, a bohopa, yeah, subscribe. Why? Na the ever also a 24 Radio piano, the memoirs wati. Also, what me I enjoy be fair. Sir, Oko, Twitter and so at a 24 radio and a tuition so a 24 radio a bumba cope. Yeba na yabe to adwene ahwe kwan ye betimi afa na o my Ghana akonanim. O my Ghana na ye kan ho asem da ne da nyina na ha. Ya dwene ho a ya pensem mu a ne ehunu se kai. So my Ghana na ye kan ho asem no, in fact it's not far away from us. Ben papa. Let's just say a himfan wo noa ene yen enti say ya the principles bi a wo Bible mu kura na ye adwuma. Let's just say the Ghana that ye seek is right within you. right? Also the kingdom of God is within you, right? And a kingdom can never be a kingdom without the king within that kingdom. So if the kingdom is within of God is within you, then there's a God now so why there be oh the kingdom no meboa. And that God that perhaps you are seeking beyond you in the skies, away from you, no, the first place that you have to seek that God is right within you. So that Ghana that you are seeking external of you, no, you have to realize and say it is right within you. Nti yɛba ha sɛ ya saa Ghana na ada wɔ yɛn mu te sɛ deɛ yɛn mu bi the kingdom of God na anaasɛ God na ɔwɔ yɛn mu no ada na yɛpɛ kwan ɛnyane no no yɛba abɛnyane saa Ghana no ɛwɔ yɛn mu na afei ayɛ dɛ bɛ yɛtu mirika akɔ yɛn anim ɛno nti ne yɛaba ha sɛ na ɛyɛ nokorɛ sɛ obiara ne baabi a wɔfiri kɔna biara obiara ɛbɛfiri ayɛ dɛ bɛ aba but kɔna no a wofiri aba no ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ saa kɔna no nko ara na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔdwene ho daabi ɛwɔ sɛ ɔdwene kɔna no in the context of the whole. Yɛnka no saa in the context of the whole. Nti sɛ abusua bi na adɔm ekuo bi na adɔm ɛyɛ region bi ana awodɔm asɔre bi na awokɔ ne nyinaa ɛka bom sɛ emua no ɛbɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛkɔ n'anim na sɛ ekuo bi anaasɛ a unit of the whole ɛyɛ n'adwene sɛ oh mfa ho deɛ ɛbɛto other part of the whole no ɔmo asɛm a you will realize sɛ saa part no nso ho ntɔ da biara da ho ntɔ ahotɔ bi a wobɛnya biara no ɛyɛ illusion illusion koraa ɛbɛka no borɔfo sɛ asɛ wo ho atɔ so woboa wo ho ntɔ ɛno woda a wonna walayi woda a wonna nti the unit must seek the interest of itself in the context of the whole. ɛno na ɛyɛ na ɛden no na sɛ yɛntumi anyɛ saa deɛ a ɛne yɛde aka yɛn nsa bɛka biara ɛyɛ illusion. Now yɛde Ghana ɛna ayɛ pomasi berɛ nti me nsɛm a meka no akɔyɛ sɛ Ghana ne whole ne nyinaa but sɛdeɛ yɛ na kristofoɔ no ka no wɔ sɛ mekamfo Yesu ama wo mekamfo something bigger so ɛde ama wo ɛne sɛ daa ne daa nyinaa yɛ abɔ mmɔden sɛ ɛnyɛ Ghana nko ara mpo ana wode yɛ pomasi Africa nyinaa ɛka ho na fa yɛ pomasi berɛ so ɛsɛ ɔde Africa nyinaa ɛyɛ pomasi berɛ a ɛno adwene no a anaasɛ the wisdom ɛbɛfa wo mu aba no ɛyɛ kɛseɛ sene sɛ wode Ghana nko ara yɛ pomasi berɛ sɛ wokɔ anim na wode ɔyɛ w'adwene sɛ wode continent baako bɛka ho a ɛno nso adwene kɛseɛ na ɛbɛfiri wo mu aba no ɛno nso yɛde ɛyɛ different na ɛne sɛ yɛn nyinaa baabi a yɛtɛ bia sɛ yɛ country bi na wodɔm o sɛdeɛ yɛ o continent bi o sɛdeɛ yɛ o we are all parts of a whole. Nti problem a aba wiase kɛseɛ sisi a yɛkasa a sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛfɛsi bie no Ukraine die na ano mate sɛ G7 foɔ akɔyɛ meeting na Boris Johnson akɔka asɛm bi na sɛ ɔmo di Putin ɛho fɛw ma Putin adeɛ kye ya Putin a drop bomb kɛseɛ paa baako utie you see me saa kaa obi sɛ pɔmpɔ ɛbɔ osisi a pɔmpɔ ɛbɔ osisi a infection and asa yare bi na aba body nim na emum pompo no a choose soft spot ana ayi ne ho adi sɛ de bɛyɛ a wobɛhu no sɛ yare wɔ body nim nti ɛba ne saa na yɛ sɛ wanom aduro administer aduro bi wɔ so na afei infection no ɛkɔ na afei wo pompo no ayɛ deɛ bɛ na apae saa pompo no a abɔ ɛwɔ Ukraine no body no nyinaa which is the whole world ɛne yɛ yareɛ na mmom pompo no choose soft spot Ukraine ana ayi ne ho adi nti so wahwɛ ehu a because the whole body is sick, you know, the whole world is having the effect of this infection. The whole world is having the effect of that. Sa ana Ghana, and so si yɛka the Ghana ɛyɛ pumasi bra sa ana Ghana, and so ɛteɛ. You may see a certain problem in one section of Ghana. Ɛkyɛ sɛ Ghana nyinaa yare, Ghana nyinaa ɛyare. Na mmom saa soft spot within Ghana no and as our problem no ayi ne ho adi drawing our attention to the fact that the whole Ghana ɛyare na mmom ɛsan sɛ aha ɛyɛ soft spot nti no ayi ne ho adi ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ yɛnyɛ de bɛ yɛnhwɛ na yɛn solve saa problem no nti nkɔmɔ a me ne wodi nyinaa no ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔbɔ mmɔden a ɛde ekuo kuma no ɛyɛ ɔpoma sibrɛ ɛwɔ ekuo kɛseɛ mu a ya na adwene na ɛba no ketewa bi nti sɛ ɔpa adwene kɛseɛ a always seek to use the biggest of all the groups you can ever think of to be your reference point. Ɛbɛboa wo paa ɛbɛma wo exercise adwene no adwene no de bia na yɛ sharp paa na sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnyɛ yɛn ho nteaseɛ sɛ we are units of a whole inseparably linked with one another. We therefore come to the understanding say yes yɛn nyinaa yɛnyɛ pɛ in fact we say no it's in nature we call it the sense of separation, right? Under no circumstance would you tell yourself say meko any toes ɛyɛ arase meko any nyadwa any genie ɛyɛ to the senses they are never the same. Ɛnyɛ pɛ amango ana bofre ɛnyɛ pɛ o ɛnyɛ pɛ nanso sɛ wode mango ɛne bɔfrɛ na wode ankaa kakra ɛka ho na wonya apple kakra ɛka ho na bia wo blend a wotumi nya tropical juice kama meboa na yɛ wo dɛdɛdɛ meboa sɛ wode toast na de mako bɛs 5 ka ho so ho nya gene kakra ɛka ho sɛ wopanya do a ɔho na ta wanya wonam kakra bi aka ho a wotumi twa light soup meboa and within nature no we celebrate our differences for our own enjoyment. And within nature no our differences are there. We are separate. Also yegyina soronko. But they also and say there is one underlying thing. All these differences every muba asase a yedua gene ewo mu no earth ya eno aso ana yedua de be mako entini nyina efiri source baako na emom ebia ene de ye de be eye enti ye Ghana fo yi no nso no ye nyina efiri Ghana de enso ye nyina ye dan soronko obia ne de obia ne de yɛhwɛ kwan a yɛbɛtumi a celebrate our differences na yɛ celebrate your differences a ɛbɛboa yɛn ama yɛtumi akɔnkan asɛm ne nyinaa ni o ne nyinaa nti sɛ yɛhunu kwan a yɛbɛfa so a celebrate your differences a na akɔyɛ sɛ mako ne nyaadoa ɛpɛ sɛ wɔn ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ wɔn kɔ race na akɔyɛ sɛ nyaadoa gyene ɛne ntos ɔmo kɔ race. I mean, just imagine. Do you think gyene ɛne ntos ɛbɛtu mirika? ɔmo tu mirika akɔ fan fa. Why are they competing? Why? No, they wouldn't. They will what? Work together to become better versions of themselves. Asɛm no, the tenten ɛne ne tietia nyinaa ɛda no. So ɔte ani sɛdeɛ Dr. Zazadentu Roehampton ɛna nanate na ɛwɔ Dr. Ebenezer Amofa Boateng ɛna nketea Basin Stroke Nana Sarebede Ako Agya Kwasi Boakye ɔbosomfo ɛte wo nka kyɛ megye di sɛ wo ne abusuafoɔ nyinaa ɛho yɛ adɔfoɔ aka nyinara sɛ wote ani sɛdeɛ obi ate ani deɛ ana kyerɛ sɛ Papa Smiley yɛhyɛ aseɛ late kakra but ɛdɛ mahyɛ da ana gya yɛabɔ sermon kakra nsɛm bebree ana maka nsɛm bebree I hope sɛ wonya kakra ɛde ato bottom. Some of the things when I sit here I don't know where it comes from, but it comes and then I say it. Nti sɛ mpo yɛwie dwumadie na me a mekɔtia na afei mahu sɛ meyɛ koraa weisei koraa wo sɛ meyɛ dɛ bɛ mede to me kotodwam na meyɛ dɛ bɛ mede ɛkɔ m'anim. Ɛnɛ yɛ bena da yi deɛ w'ani tua ɛyɛ free flow. Nti maka nsɛm bebree deɛ wotumi bɛka bi ɛwɔ ho na ɛnyɛ no mpo ana wopɛ sɛ wɔka bi a baabi a wopɛ sɛ wo so wode ɛfa no wotumi de ɛyɛ dɛ bɛ ɛfa hɔ. Ɛyɛ free flow Tuesday, but we are still in moments of recalibration. We're trying to, you can say, redefine ourselves. We are trying to put ourselves into some form of reorientation. Someone would say we want to parent ourselves or parent Ghana once again. Reparent ourselves, and actually say through us now we will give ourselves a new definition of Ghana. We give ourselves a new thinking for Ghana. Assembly na enona. Nti we may be the seeds that we are planting to grow into that beautiful new Ghana that we want. That is all recalibration is all about. Assembly tintin nti nyina na. Nti yakoye nim no ahoma no ye biatu. Why? Bra na bɛka nkɔmmɔdie no ho ɛbɛyɛ dɛ paa me nada ɛbɛyɛ dɛ yɛahyɛ ahyɛ late deɛ but ɛbɛyɛ dɛ nti yɛnkyerɛ ho no yɛnkɔ ahoma no so yɛho sɛ Arantepa Isaac waba wɔfatwum ɛbae na mmom wayera ɔbɛsa aba deɛ ɛkyie biara ana ntafoɔ papa nso ɛwɔ ahoma no so nti maame hyɛ aseɛ ɛwɔ Isaac so na yɛma Isaac akɔ aba owie a yɛakɔ ɔfa boadi ɛso. Isaac wotumi nka bama so. Isaac tumi nka yo Isaac ntumi nka
yeah Papa Smiley meto nka na ma wafa boadi ɛnkɔ na ma ba second round na
no problem. Why ɛnɛ wafa bi bama so Afabi, ukra feeding bottle one.
Na me kasa woni ayi na kasa o, Isaac.
Was it your uncle? Why una wo yen che your uncle. Any abama so.
I think kase.
Na impom to say.
I'm not on boko.
Good. And I been that so.
No.
Yeah, after week I shall say.
I think that's the correct.
Now, at the end of course over the weekend to you know a significant episode on each.
We can see the we can see the year kakran say Ghana and I'm say cry out for folk in Bechimbo FA Cup non ko na MC has 4G and on idea MC a huge Course of
Say if you me boy. Has to fool.
but just one for Najibi.
Say has to fool. Kaji. Naje league na.
There be league in the almost also 6. And the FA Cup no. MTN for no or more organizers are more than FA Cup no. Ghana the MTN Cup.
Oh, okay.
MTN Cup or more organizers and I'm say has day.
I see. Hey, any phobia. Now, so the order your kotoko me boy.
David.
Yeah, phobia.
Phobia cram and said I'm almost.
Oh, now we are there, Brukumasna.
Let me hear a secondary Azakis.
Secondly, Hazakis. I didn't know support secondly Hazakis.
Was it? I region no boom. International Azakis no wise.
Do
Western region. Not to the region team. Sana, I'm the support.
Okay, I see. Until what support to I secondly Hazakis I check a crown.
I check a crab as is so a free. I'm free can actually know.
Na ya follow mu development kakra.
And I'm because I'm through a channel.
And I say onye supporter.
And supporter. But teams me no so. I can say me no me support to be the anchor and support to phobia.
Phobia on.
No me get.
Unim to.
Arose. The famous Hasselhoff. Don't be silly. We
never say that. And one.
No more come because we has money.
On say it tells you say. On say can you penny for so omo kokwa ohu. Enyumu a ombeto no etimi kenya wo right?
True.
Etimi enyum hunhum wo.
Any true.
Hunhum wo. Seja wa wo ye elder de etoda ahomachi bi. Oh, me kai nyum we say there was this particular song we one time bi na ahomachi bi na Ghana ye bo fie sa na samre na oluma se won sheda enti no sorry no ada kakra ti no otinyum no enti enyum ni si ya na oba na o sa nyum na mobo no musa bio because na say na enyum ne kasa kire no right na enyum no kasa kire no nti why elder me sure say toda ahomachi bi wo honum na bi a utietie wa so nyum yi bi a wo honum atimi say timi say sada no de un say wo spirit are very very high right
Yes.
Yeah, o spirit yeah very very high pa nti enyum de very very important pa nti has of folk de no sunsun wo
sa
sunsun na of body said you okay no o de yemfa ye national anthem kra nyemfa to ho yemfa ye national anthem enyemfa to ho on say ye kobobo na ye the national anthem no etoswa say players na omunim to na omutu bi no tim say omutu wi a you can sense say as a hunhun bia ye there be
ba Ghana national anthem no komo sisa na keye
sisa no ko de hin bio
komo se bebre ho ede
nti okay nti sisa no say de na wo muti a wo so sisa na
ye mo man hu hia o Ghana man ye wara wudi o mo man hu hia o men kase onfa ho mo ma ye nyina nsom eno mo no sa no nim de ebia na ate se bi mo ntia se but komo kire se omokura so wo ba ko bi e wo nkran mo ne ayi a enyom bi anka nyina beti ase ye. God bless our homeland, Ghana, make our nation great. We are more to do by the then.
Enti Orienka yensa na san enyum no wo.
Sa.
Okay.
On here no metie mu nsɛm a ya na
Nasa ba queen so eno so Kenya o. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong.
Once papa me twa no na ma ye lazy no na edru ba na naska ka no nyame emre si ye kuro no na ma yenye great strong na nipa nti ho twen se nyame ba be brese no profo na ba ho no twen se but wodi se nipa se ma wo oman no ho hia wo nipa menka sa wo mfa ho ye nyina ho sade no efa no ho ba we no otwen se nyame na ba be hira no nti no se akoso mbɔwe a instead of senka ye be ma ho hia ne nyina se nsuo ne be kwa gumu se be kwa kotwa obura ne bio se be so light ne foforo me yete wo se nyame na emra me yenti no e ba sa ye be kwa kobɔ mpaye eti ye bɔ mpaye na anye ye sisa de ensi cathedral na nyame metram no nhira o man onye man ye mai eno ne ye problem
and the problem na aja why de bua me kakra wa right say our Bible num say was you can of yourself do nothing me bua Sam na say say
say o pa kire say wan kasa de untimi nye bibia je say nyankopon ebam
enti no Sam na ujitum na woni na nya adwen
me jitum na ni nyina mu no me jitum pa
okay enti no enti nothing no enti whatever that we seek say ye betumi aye no we of ourselves no we say we can do nothing but exception mi wom
sene ono o kire no nye te se sene e bia ne nte o mbrofo no nti na ma ye ho kire no
but tim kakra ma
ye ne twi te se de ye kan ya nyame ade bia je se nyame bam enti nyame se wa ma ya adwen ye mfa hwen no na osoro eboa nia obeboa ne ho tem bia se ne wa ma ya adwen no enti ye mfa ya adwen no nwene na nyame mram se nyame amamu a odansifo no yakwa kire se wonsi dan na usia na nyame bam so ho de tie no but wonsi a nyame ko twa brogo mfa ma the moment we start say wo ya ade no na wasiki nyame ho adwene no eti o ka say bi kura Ghana moma yenye man na nyankopon be hira ya fine but the moment we be bibia say me de manyame nyame no enye bibia o metwa brogo o mewe say mia azik na Sunday bia ana menka Sunday weekdays ni nyina so me de me ko Church of Christ sorry menko adwuma nyame ese nyame be no nyame kro nye wosa ofra Abraham nyina no o manipa ye ono akasa boy o se nipa bebre ene nsa na adwuma no wati ni mfifiri eno mu no o de be survive o de be didi de be ahwe no o de tie no but we ukoso a we yes ano ma no na wa pe nyame eho nimdie no wa kyerɛw ade a enkofa ofa twum ho oni ofa twum na agege musika agu ho na mode sidan no eti ensisi no eho na nyame aba mu se nyame aba wa ma nyame aba mu ho nyame esu nyame adwene na aba mu na se wo de wanka se nipa adwene ne ye bone eno nti na no o kyerɛ nipa adwene de tebia no ade bi abia wo be ye no wo nko a wo me nko a me nyame wo ye no me nko a na eho no adwemmɔne bɛba mu eti wo be try to say ye mpayimfo yi ye nsesa ye taxpayers money nanka yɛmfa nyɛ ɔman no yie by because of sɛ ɔmo ade adwen mmɔne aba mu nti o ɛne yɛnni sika no yɛmfa kakraa bi ɛkoraa mfa naada ɔmo nyɛ sɛ yɛde yɛ wei ama ɔmo ɔho saa na adeɛ no teɛ no na wɔ nyame adwen ɔbɛhu sɛ o nkora yi ɔmo gu wei ɔmo ni baabi da nti ɛneɛ sɛ prɛkɛ sɛ deɛ dua na ɛbɛma nkora no ɔmo a ɔmo di ɔmo bɛtumi anyina yɛnua nyame mmoa yɛn yɛnua saa prɛkɛsɛ na nyame adwen aba mu ɛno no wadwen wo nua ho nti wodwen wo nua ho a nyame aba mu no saa na adeɛ
no so okay wakeka nsɛm bi anaasɛ although waka bi deɛ but question a mebusa asisi a ɛne sɛ when God is the center of all the decisions that we make as a nation send and command bisi aye
ɔman no bɛkɔ so kama na ɔnse yɛka sɛ nyame a ɛno nti ɔdi kan ka sɛ ɔbɔ yɛn sɛ ne sɛ so nti yɛn no ne yɛgyina hɔ asɛ nyame ɛwɔ ɔman no mu eti yesu duru baabi no wɔse me yare da afiase no mu amehwɛ me na ɔmo hunu nipa korɔ but na ɔrefa to ɔmo nuanom wɔn deɛ tie no nea wanya ma me no ana wanya ma onua wanya ma nyame eti sɛ wopɛ sɛ nyame yɛ center of everything yɛ bibi ɛbɛyɛ a ma nipa na wɔhwɛ ɔmo so no nyɛ center ɔmo ne nyame no asase so nti the moment a wobɛsom nipa no yɛ no wasom nyame yɛ saa na me
nti aseɛ no saa na ɛsiteɛ
na saa so na aseɛ kyerɛ according to gospel of many deɛ saa na aseɛ kyerɛ
okay I see ofa body ya bedo ase ana wo bi fufuru abesa aka kyerɛ
say we dey there the prepare kwam among some painful about him obi amfa ne mojo bojo ambra say na dey nsem bebre go ho
nsem bebre ho
so dey end dey ati bi nya nsem aka nsem aka
yema ofa twumberema akwa
for bi anamra
of a we am Isaac I ready yeah na makono so of a June and you two way bama so of a June tianka the of a NTN cardia mama ura Isaac akwaba ura Isaac so I ready yeah
or therefore make you super my ready
yeah
oh I don't mind akwa yanyame no ede otayechi na yankopon de wonsemu o se oye papa me nyina nti no omumpo omo se onu ni hompo no oye papa me bi kan omo nti no so pese ohu yankopon ne papa yo kese a oye ma nipa nyina ani nsua yankopon to ama ye nyina
okay
from yede kuye mu no because nipa ntumi nya nti no wo de mpo de wo so wonji nyame mpo ni a saa ne ma mienu ama boss yi a nyame ye ma ai adeboyefo ane apapayefo nyina nti no ena won so pese unhu se nyankopon anim nyam so wo de to ani hwe wiase hwe nima ai nature ye fekeke nyankopon abode ye fekeke sometimes sister may drive here may go out of state because me fire plane that I end travel or America that and I mean for training that anytime be I may go out of state be no may drive me to be drive 16 hours I North Carolina and Georgia now me do baby I dear ma driving here me fe America no because me do baby na ma park me car no na me hwe nsu da ho na sania nyame abode efe into no nema bisa na yehu say yes ampa nyame otumi ampa into no na wafa body ka se bi na ye mesre na ye mesre wafa body ma me ka sem Church of Christ no unnim sa sore no because say onke ka Bible no ehun ye nti no unnim sa sore no sane asore no ti Church of Christ for no you can't go for say monko sha asore da mu mama mo nya adwuma no Church of Christ is so for preacher be any who be cancer. And the Bible numpo cancer. Into Church of Christ the yeah Bible no ye so. You say nipa to me for na adwen enye bibi. This a Bible na eden. I can't say. Na mo Pentecost for and mo dinkwa for mo encouraging kwa for say mo koye adwuma. And the bia momra mpaebo, the bia momra mpaebo. Oh, send anka o two Church of Christ for no. I wouldn't be out of the fan. Anka o two Pentecost for anka babwa. Because Church of Christ 1 week, you know, oh Church of Christ. Because Church of Christ, no, remember what Church of Christ say. Yeah, Bible studies every other week. By any Saturday, Sunday, near sorry, and one no. Yeah, and a Sunday in Swan, yeah, Bible studies, no. A boy or you more fine, but who were free, yeah, who me join Bible studies, no. Who me join it. And now a Sunday, a sorry, and one no. Because Church of Christ in the Bible, no say, why so pure bomb pie? Oh. Why show pure bonfire? Church of Christ, preacher Bianca, so young call at mountains and near bonfire. Because Bible not catch it, so you should catch it and say, maybe bad. Yeah, at mountains and a bonfire. And I need Jerusalem. Tell your banny beside you, know. Say people issue, in anonymous DNA, or more, some more people issue. Now, more Jew for the mostly Jerusalem and the monitor. I didn't say no use to kind. You should say, so what the Bible I say, into the Church of Christ, no, yeah, Bible I say. Yeah, no, yeah, Bible I say. Say, I may be bad. I ain't Jerusalem, and I ain't people you so. Into no say, hey, more Pentecost, oh, you're quite a bonfire. Oh, yeah, Mama, I saw them with your bonfire. Then you know, no, Bible says, shall we mu. Matthew says, no, who read here, who not, that you know, reading Matthew says, read it. Not here, some other use to can. Into no Church of Christ made the betray. Yeah, encouraging for say, Mom 24 hours, 7 days a week, you know, Mom make sure the empire. Into na the piano, Yano Moba. Bibi say, you know, and a Yano Moba almost so, and a Christianity na say, not Christianity na say you. So, wouldn't Barbara, Christianity, one say, will be Christianity, I can't send the funny pound. A many pa, a tinny pa. Amani pabra bokoso yakwa ye tui na no se nyame nimu a oboa oya obeya kwa oya sikan de obenya abonsam awotumi bible kwa ka abonsam awotumi ye niam akese na mo kai un se awieye no ani asem no inteno Church of Christ de ye encouraging kofo so munya adwuma. Yeah, into no, kind think of some question into offer body, where you answer me the mount. And they toss you. Oh, yeah, or bar so last week, you know, or born in the Murphy. Oh, well, no, idea a common sense for Libya because or not say Bible number say, because some for the tight in the Madame for oh, now. Last week, no, can I say, because sometimes I am more bomber, Christopher because though me down maintain it, me papa, but no mom, say, I find a couple of some no chronic and you because you be a new way, you go sure, send it will be better and say, would you should dear, would me your bonnet, so no cushion on him, would me your bonnet, because already now, when you're born for free that into no your bonnet cry and found. Yeah, the other piano, which we could do be sabi, obirum, obirum part, 1 year bonnet. Who could be idea already now? Once save, always save, you know, when you're be. Oh, when go away, I come back once a month. I would say a common sense for. I don't know common sense, you know, what we said the all can way. Into no Bible, no cranny, and the Mumma Church of Christ for Mumma Tia, some no cranny, an inch. Oh, I need to. Also, what about no? I did. Oh, your theater is I hold an I am a mobile. Oh, see, your theater is I hope Papa the Jessica. Because maybe I would do it for fun. Won't you answer? I almost said that they are the same. Yeah, Ghana, they are judgment and they all rebuke. Ghana, rebuke, on no one say a judgment. Oh, who judgment? oh ade oh I just wa so de na papa yes ya so de na papa because you should be see wo into the so yeah bibi na wo kan so because you are tight in ho that you know so mbede
azekwo
but how say meter
wa me kakra wa say nti ya Christopher nyina nka Christopher nyina ya Church of Christ for anka Ghana be young
oh say bone nipa de da bia meka oh say you were elite schools for Ghana I had no almost say Ivy schools no Ghana so yeah see elite schools Ghana that is a pantepem penum Wesley girls ne the keke ka ho no so school no so almost try there pa okwa wa otuma so we be trying to ne simple na mom egnawo nipa no so yes bia okwa ho na okoferi na tese school ni na nya ade o ye nipa ntin bone dia wo ye ho me class Church of Christ for nyina na be ko heaven yes you cry because Church of Christ for who ho na say when ni Yakopon asem so no when ni Bible asem so no when who said the akwan wo twa no yakwan pa me a me gina he betumi aka de me pe bia na so se bia mo suban boni bi ewo me mu mo won ne ye boni bi am mu me nyanko me wia me nyanko me fa me nyanko yire ne ade a Bible no Church of Christ e be ka sa asem ni na to na mom so kwa ye wo de wo pe de and wo awusu and I will nyame into no and I made the school side example no the school papa or you do two papa for bon cannot do to no well she had near school no and I back so waba in fact pimtino say which no so we she had into no better to scratch more and so we share Bible no now the Bible now say into no asama ho no into no yet me don't get me wrong yet the class going na and I back heaven no mom heaven no ever start to Church of Christ I saw them tell you should can you know
and you know let's just say sementuasi ya say Christopher Ghana nyina cry Church of Christ for no interest in Ghana bit my yes
yeah and then nipa so because yesu mpo no oni asuafo no na common sense for no ba omo change a Bible na mpo na mesre ana omo change yesu mpo a na mesre unim se yesu wu ye no o sorry ye no unim omo anje ndi omo anje ndi no unim omo ni asuafo na yesu ni omo nam no because time I bebo omo amane say oh yesu are sorry so no omo person omo ye den omo di omo ani nti Peter no ne Thomas no ne dum Andrew no ne na no omo ndi yesu ni omo ndi eni say yesu are sorry but omo refi say yesu can say obewu na saso no obe sorry na so no omo nam no mpo no omo ndi into no why say wa wumpa wuni ho no na wanje ndia ebe but yet the Bible no emo hu say ye nkofo bi wo ho mpo Yesu no omo nante mpo no omo andi ndi echi na omo ye de Yesu don ho adi omo gidi ye into no da bia ye kan Yakopon no kro no se na ebe ya nkofo be hu say za na tie into no ye ntra ho ma nkofo bo mfutu engu ye ni so abra Bible no da ho no papa ye de ne ade na nkroma also we say ye dwen mama ye dwen Ghana kwa ho ye dwen continent no ana so person we dey other continent mpo ka ho obetumi dey aka ho ana anya sa na kan papa smile
that's right
yeah da bia no ye ba na ye bon nkroma din ya nom omo person omo bete nkroma no Yesu din no omo no because I don't think about sankofo we din by Yesu de oyanyame by nkoma de oyenipa na nipa ne sai party say nkoma no no omo pie 100 years nti Ghana no ebe dey say ebe nye obi te say nkoma nse 100 years ni dru because nipa bia omo pie asaso bia no 100 years bia ana yehu sankofo no nkoma kan say yewo nyema ni na Africa bibia yewo nti no Mummy common one common market for Africa. Papa Smile, say what is awesome no. I'm Komaka, you know. Or see one common market. I don't think Komaka say any one common. Or so more steady economics, no. One common market, you know, and a bed about boa a main economics. Mumusku akasamuko mankobi. But many do what me read it. Oh, yeah, because oko school akasia or the bob bra or the two aduani. Me and manko bi so me bomb bra be to aduani. Nemom ye won sani bi wo kwa nipa no du babia otumi ye e de to e de ma etrima. Nkoma si anya common market, one common market. Sani e ba ya ye koko no ye ntumi anya den nipa ba akon the first president of Central Republic Maria Finidi Mbekai before say you know mbeko Google akon checking it in. Nkoma kan one common market no. So papa no adi to mu o say na ti anya common marketer on Central Republic obey den no ni America akon negotiate for bibi so koton adi am America obey den on a small country, big country like America, big country like Europe, big country like Asia obey den no more negotiate. Nemo say one common market in the bar about for the bar you were one common market Central policy wo hwa abofo no ba ehwo na mo kwa den kwa negotiate so sade na ekwo Central African Republic so kwa Togo so kwa hin ehwo na price no beko nye individual prices obi kwa na what the bauxite no e de akosi awa no age 2 billion so the infrastructure abra bauxite no very more than that because say united into no obi akwa na ye de abu no obi akwa na ye de abu because wa nkofo ho chiro akwa to say ohiani no ho ache na oton na ade no obi say sikani no obama good price because ho achiro o good price into na da bia ye bon kumadi because nyema papa ne kan ye nyina no say ye nyina ye di achi a ankoman no anka akoso also omo ye nya 1 military zone anka kuku ni Africa 1 military zone ye maybe okoya ye kromu mpono ye kromu mpono nkoma anka nkoma ba brede atomic energy no ye tu nkoma no ni nkofo mo be sesa ni ma nkoya now so no obi baye ye mensa baye but I hope so beba because omo ba ne ye hete omo sa omo kwa omo mabio ye pese omo ba ye nyina ye cheche adwen ni hu se de adwen a ebebo oman no adwen a obi de to hwa se ye follow a ebebo oman no ni ye di akire because nkoma bibia oye bia no wo yet to hold in my Ghana or yet to hold in also talk company no nye nkoma na ye but ye kwaye hu say history trayer say Ghana government and Italian government and a science deal no and omo be ye and omo ye so no turn no abaye Ghana de ye nim say akosongo no Ghana government and America Kaiser company and a science deal no or do time bi no it's a one and a vacuum abaye water dam no abaye ye de fully into do ye wo niam bebre wo ho a obi ya na nipa ne ye to ha ye sua into do South Africa de abaye ye a Africa Union no na say eye den omukọ back omo didi nkofo ati omukọ na we kọ ekoka ne de we kọ keka say kọ back na kọ hwe ye omo te Africa Union no niam omo policies ene omo agenda omo edit to ho edema Africa for no ye hwe say ede na ye fa no mu ebeboa ye ede na ye ebeboa ye ni ehu papa na ewo mu ebeboa ye wo ene 21st century mu dan say ye bekwa say ye san ironic policy fofo emoa ye nti no ye omo ye ya eboa ye no nti na Africa Union de say yanko ye ti ni enya one common market di ansane a osagefo because that's the only person that yadi edin atono so Ghana edin atono so a edin na aka wa wu ko so edin da no so kufu no mo ba ye me mo obudin ye mo obu ye fa za edin po ankai omo obia Ghana president bia ba onya ne de na so no ye wo mo 40 years na sa edin no ayira obi mpo kai mpo say ye didi bi man but that's the person that you did the action so what we kono so no e din po nkofo po ma nkroma mpo so osagefo the redeemer nti no Ghana no de ne say ka say ye kwaso dia and de ne momai na ye trance na nema bi te say 7-year development plan no yenkofa na yenhwe se ne nsuo eyi fa ye se ne nema Bonsa Thai company wa eya na yemobo say obeta me say nkoma ani Yesu Yesu de onyame nti no but just say me de kan ma asemo ha nkoma ni Yesu omo ya rock ameka say for say rock na obi say yaka stone na NIV yaka rock nti no na say NIV nya Bible papa ameka for no omo nka stone omo use rock nkoma na eyi no omo ya rock Yesu ana nkoma ya rock what the one ekọ pemu omo a obepria rock nso de yemfa ye na hit no
all right na my musa we na hwene ma akwaba
okay
you as an individual no so what virtue ana enkroma ewa you are trying to embody
say yeah can nina ko si power so question no we bisa no nina ko si power so se mem so ubisa me say say me na ye de Ghana power no ahye me temu akade na be ya aka be good question aman
ana metio wo wani jinkroma ho pa me boa ede be na enkroma eye ya wa nkasa no se wo hwene se wo apply wo abrabo mu a ebitima mo akonkan that is the question
and a question na me to wase na me part say on say ya ye individual no and o my Ghana so na ye kan ho asem and o my Ghana so no say wo power unya power nka me say wo put no question say say ya fa say when your power ka e dey na obeye e dey abo my na because on say to Isaac yeah me too
we can't talk about Ghana without talking about the individuals in Ghana. So,
oh yeah.
Anna, in as much as possible, no. We although some people may say we are giving our suggestions to our leaders, the people in power, to turn things around. But let's try and also be practical for ourselves. Whatever the case may be, the first person that you are responsible for is yourself. Enti mebusa edie na wo osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ho a wo ti se owura Isaac wo hwa wo fa na de bo wo bra ebeboa wo ama wakonkai
Memfa Nkrumah po enye mbefa Bible no e dey ayame example because Nkrumah no niema Nkrumah be ye na ya de papa na de papa nso nipa de o ya de pa ifuru the meme ya ade aka be ye de aboa me man ha se de mbeka nokre na ma ye ntina me say o kan Africa no ye wo show you so no ebun mu adwempa o obia wa adwempa wo man Ghana ho na me man one example Akufo-Addo nya di president wo kwa ana ya to nsa frɛ diaspora for so momna omo ye no and the Ghana for so na Akufo time no omo dwane ya omo call Ghana 2 seconds and omo samba back no ye frɛ omo buy so na omo ba dwedwen oman no ho expertise omo wo mu and omo owo susue bi a omo between dia bo oman no government no MPP government no and yes I yes I eto nsa fra omo yes I conference onim say omo kwaye no omo hwehwe ministers mpo omo hu omo hwehwe ministers omo no omo be transit no omo a church omo adwen ni ade no intina me say ni na boil down to power because omo power no anye because say ono so any power ni ntino omo anka so omo ba betie no there deputy trade minister ne kan ne say moba na mo ne na mo wan saa obi a ye beka asem no na odi atembidi na edi wura mu nti no papa ye de ne obi a wadwen obeye papa na me de question na obi sam no because me wo adwempa awo Ghana ho say me man be ye mo adwempa say akabetumi aye ade ama because obi wo sika o ha
yeah NFS why really
yeah
NFS
yeah the nkofo wo sika wo ha na mom say would kita sika na wo di broni di wanim a bibia opa no Ghana ho bia obenya adintra na wo ankasa kọ na kọhwe so unia Ghana ni no obema nkwan because omo aye system no political system no omo politics na omo aye no Ghana no omo create system no say omo be create system no say favor butchoko wo ba wo nto ye ye ne omo aye system no say wo ba kwa wo nto because e be frustrate you mo asan ko because one wo ba baby amanfo ani yan so yan pese baby amanfo ani into that's the system e wo create Ghana city a then enkofo was no ye de pepper kwa mu no ma menu anom so enkesa bi yeah
you medawase Isaac no I hope we are all learning very very important yeah my prince mre na prince ka say we are of akwame ne ya uti papa enzo aba and bombardier on mute where bombardier
Papa mchao.
Mejoso. Ati, mejoso.
Trade them to say.
Nyame adom me ho den. Why?
Okay. And the share said in that I just or drive here. Or could you be showing me so to the be a man custom nipidria, me share me nipidriams must be best in Yami, we a boy, we a kicking, poking watching. And they say, they be to them is Etika ye nine will be in Sawa and Casen and Kabodin Bay. What you sound on who pay? Say be a one no a co woman, a woman's call one Casen and Cabay. The son who said to be a Nipani Akatia, opposite Akatia, Ninsai and 9 and 9 and Ninsa. So that's it. And the Kaye nine away can and Sanu and a Kayen Sana 80 and N K 9. Nti to the beer or say to me, you know, when you share said you will sit down your fair we contractor na amazing why you architect that draws show down if you fair now go for Diane. Into one casa would dine so one casa windy pigeons and so you're dying into Sena won't soon a year windy pigeon day effa. Tiana and one say to the beer when say yum crano. I didn't know say you know skin on a dancing with say saying your hopon say that you be no say you know when a chichi say you'd be faja you'd be so no me she munkawash say you say no memeno okay just what was a bell rose you know but when say you know to the jacra to muna who kakra I take when sending the best was became you'd be full you'd be a bank you be no me pee shall body joints. And one unipa share so ye you know ebua wo ye metal no the joints asha why you flexible now nine we na sa tin pedua akopon no no na ye mechanic or sa ye auto mechanic or sa so ye blacksmith go bibia and it na Hebrew woman ka say oh edan de unipa betimi esi dan no nenso ade nyina no yakopon na ye so oba no wa ye ni bibia wi wo ni pedua no ono na di ndote e bo wo e na wo ye sa etito de memhwe me ni pedua me hwe bibia me joints so me shoulder joints so with me swinging say a crane no with me swinging show no joints no when sa with me rest and with me twist no to any angle sa na caterpillar epidemic o won so mo fa caterpillar no mo fa yi ai bucket na no chim na ekusi hwe sa na hwe ni pansa na ye caterpillar sa to kwa won sa na it's a caterpillar na yi no in long arm no mo di bubu so now we share here we hwe okotodwe now she joins I can say a kneecap na cartilage ho ensure mo and na absorb pressure because joints in pressure points no into nipa dua no the here your joints no or shoulder joints and no hip joint no Oba America and UK said the more na Germany krana obi timi koye hip replacement Spain. It be costing be tens of thousands of dollars so ne hip replacement no anu kwanya papa bi edade na ekoshim titanium ne edade o. It one kasa de no akotwa be say 20,000 nations nyakopon no koji yedo a sa hips na ke nyina nka yaka fom. Untimi move o hips no hwe oni enkofo ni timi soa ne yakoye knee cap replacement. Why hips why knee you toe joints no say city ultimate flex na wo say no quite stress relieve and depression relieve and that enti no be ha enti na na nipa won tinya kopase no de bia wo fa bible no mano ano na wo kan Job every Job chapter 37 na ekwa wa beti nyakopon nkuta wodi oni Job ye Job ye nipa nyakopon so ye nyakopon so nipa ne ye nyakopon na ba say me the democracy na me a democracy me na de ba enkofo say na nyakopon de me dictator no anwan yakopon say mumbra come and let us reason together me hu obosuma na obi say brane yemfa adwene nyakopon de din kankan I think in the book of Isaiah what's come let us reason together some if your sins are as red as crimson many as white as snow so one is said damara makrana many say fita say sochama we nyakopon we and the modern what's brahia ndwene wuni paso mbrazo so mba obekọ bosomo wo ni so hu ade a fine but one man we you know eno ne fen democracy ne se kabi mami kem nyakopon se minie kana min kebi Mose nie nyakopon nie ye di nkomo so that's it emre bi ode man ni penyina no Mose kofa ba se ne aka mojitum se ye yitum no mojitum de se mra na yi 1993 ye constitution ye wie ne call referendum amani nyina to aso abam se ye and it say yes ubo bi twede ne se de 50 years I was say want ase e no want ase de enkoye amendment enipa de kran ye se ntese enkoye amendment no into Old Testament 613 laws nyakobon ma Israel for no or say the law of God is perfect na ye perfect onipa na ntime ndi so ene yakobon se ne nyehwe ne me di yes me ankasa me Yesu Kristo meba into was say ka first one say kanipa ndi so there was no need for second year or day ban ene no Yesu Kristo be waje enkwa emra ne tesbo nimti no sise ne de wa ma clean sheet enti na uni ayi bi excuse bi ewim se ne sise no said Yesu na obi was na ye nananom satam ne wantin Bible say obi o ye hele ni gentle na onye eyi oni mra no so oye no ma ye mra na sa mra na de bebu no enti se ye nananom omso abosom a eno mo ye omso abosom so omsum ni ye a nyagopon na so begina so ede ebu o maten wasi ewiem kura timu nyakopon senkyerene enti na o say onyakopon trade of share waton so was they know say bibi wo ho enti de na omunim na mo ye no nyakopon so begina so ede ebu o maten to bia ni excuse papa me
Mamba
yeah
who can send me or by what's it come let us reason together now. And now one that casa seminal.
This nyakopon de cast asem no
One that casa come let us reason together.
aye
Sir, ain't a quite soon and nipa and yankopon reason together.
sa time no enti na yika say second Timothy 2:15 no or say you have to divide the word of God rightly enti no nyakopon no one nipa edi kita ho in 3 dispensations there can you find prataika enti from Adam time once nyakopon you know say they saw the God walking the garden it is that time no nyakopon any nipa di eyi no intermediate of Adam me unsa oba no na me dwa no say na na hu say we naked tinati say sa emre ne nyakopon ni Adam no yi no omudi nkomo cause Adam do nipa entity oni man nyakopon so wabɔ no emo no ntimi no nkomo but nature sampa ena meka is Adam meka je say me say so me fa pen ma say cho wo hu say ma ntimi ncho nyina to be born tougher enti we kraje se nyakopon ni wo mu Adam din komo ni Eve mu din koma ekosoa from Cain mutama nyakopon ni nipa 11 saa ko si se afidie yenya mediator afidie na nyakopon eni nipa ntem no ya benya mediator wo ene defend the prophets no nyakopon ka kire prophets no ko ka kire o man no or man so the mun kanchire a prophet na the same communication akwa say wako o man nim no o man ni to so kasafa o chame so no chafa o chame so ai dai akasa kire it nyakopo bebi onim de mu kan so no wo mat sa immediate ni nyina nso nipa bone o se bone ne man ye ni nyakopo entity na kana so de nyakopo so no ka enye du senti asemu ena ni sanso so enye ti asenso oje eye bone it bone bi ente se bone ye separation it's separating to the one we now God is holy on nkeke bi ntu ye bone na wo mum no de o bebi o wona kwese san no o movie Momo plans na mo continue not further. You are drifting, but in the air drift away. Name mom no such a way. We say you come closer, but God is always there. Edu maybe no. It's a cautious from a some you can say most times Professor Samuel of course and they do baby. Yabera the last dispensation the Christian age no. Have the Jesus Christ na nyakupo no aba. Intene se obeso nyakupo din komo se de ebi mu ka se obeso ni nyakupo din komo na obeso kasam chen nyakupo kasa chen from enen de Hebrew chapter 1 was wa kasa kire ye Kristo enti se no Bible me hu ekwan a yetimi ni nyakupo din komo yetimi bon paye nse mpaye na se de ofa phone na me frame yire ofa me frame madam no nyakupo nso so ne mpaibo empaibo nso je se bia kata wani wa kasa wadwum kwa wotimi bon paye wo wadwene mu wotimi kokokuo mu ko bon paye ade nyankopon pene se obeso bie hu se ai enti nyankopon se ade ehi nyankopon na enye honam o se ye body your mind o mind and heart no ene ehi nyankopon no enti oni pe hwe is akwawe de wo ye white o wa share sadefita nkeke bi nyankopon se ada bi bi hwe wakome mu a ene wadwe mu a edwem bone ene wo mu enti eno saa nkuta wo nyankopon ye de ene no obeso ba nyankopon chewa ye fa ye susu ene ba ne chen so o se mo amaso mo disabra no mombra me chen na meso emo me de mi konwa no emu nyedu ena o se first o person ko yakopon tin so a ene ye me Kristo no me na me ye no the way no ha insanity
and we can only reason with God through Jesus.
Oh, why not? So as some American, you can reason with God through Jesus because it's ono na ye John chapter 40 verse 6 no say there I am the way, the truth, and the life. Obi ma ejani nchen this one so. Yes, it's God no, he's not divided, he's one. And God is not the God of confusion. And from etinam ka je say wo hwe ayi a nipa nyakopon no manoma efri Jew for so anti Bible no two religions na wom Judaism and Christianity. Anti Judaism no a transition na eba na be Christian age no. So that's it. Apart from that in there, I don't know of it obia or kase on so nyakopon of the Bible no any the religion.
All right. On this same issue, one last question, and then I'm off. What is the evidence to say this person has reasoned with God? And he said, "You walk as a video." So, say we were say, "Yes, I have reasoned with God." What would be the evidence of that person? Say, that person has reasoned with God.
Thank you. And you reason with God, no? And what? Through the word of God. So that's it. And everything they are say to be tested by fire. And I'll see so it is only because he has reason with God. The asema wakano. Mitian me say any the Bible na kano a paper na because Bible na kwese kukumutia usa humbopo enye yi. It is a obiso a lawyer. Ghanaian lawyer, where you stand at Ghana Bar Association. That's all kind any law terms be a criminal law no necessary constitution necessary any year necessary foreign. So that's it. Foreign. And a person who reason with God no necessary no cross him no or kind of comes same way the any offense in Yamiasem no he has reason for name no. So all bad of us okay can say be yena nyakopo no ni ho na yidia na yemu se because nyakopo no so ho impo no so atwase obe nyakopo nche no gidi so Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 the same thing of Jesus saying simkoka che obi say na control radio omo no mo ye bama so mo ya dwen kese ya obi because na eden na me hu say control radio ya dwen kese em se ne bra eti control radio na be ye Bible no It won't so bad into a mom was on by meditato be a wee worms, said the nat Philip catching a and I was minimum come and see. Into a person reasons God when it's in line with the will of God. Into Matthew 7:21, or see, and you does him say, Raddy Red Novel course on him, name one way major soon up into any entity piano or so manyakupo way, no, and they take place by only padas and so didn't know. Yeah, but say ye didn't yakupo beshe ye way, ye pes ye dear way, because yakupo dinum, because the creature wants to be greater than the creator, which is impossible. But that's it.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Time as one.
Our time as
Now, who might miss a question?
when we come back again, we will come back. Why? Mema wafa kwame, and so Embra. Question now, one on the train. Obrand no smart, Obutimebusa. Why? Na yama wafa kwame, Embra. Wafa kwame, Bamaso.
I didn't guess it.
Boom to say.
Upon me, where Danny come.
Come on.
Be a queen. That means some me and sound. Be an amurefi. Indeed, Mranti, ya Munti, me refi and Makami. One, Bombardi, on the make up man is here. Two, democracy. 3, Morocco 4. Indeed. So was me busamia san master.
Count dear, so the way I will fee.
Okay, Bombardier, you respect to pa. You so a very resourceful person. But what can you mean? Be my say me watch me me win ye. Was in your coupon the democracy by 2. O say Adam ne if woman you be any casa. And so what way. And yes, only a Okodada friend is a Casana or only if you could be so I'm communicate actually. That's the more I knew.
David, as some now one caso one other one, which is some of Papa Smiley kind. Question of Busano. Or see, Papa Smiley says to man, you remember Casabia Mina Mazamano.
Question is my Busabi bro.
Aha, to everyone tears it, no, or every hour conversation. Was a question for question to one means Angelano, dear. Make I.
Medical Busa said, how do and I said, how does man reason with God, right? And what is the evidence that someone has reasoned with God? And I'm what shall I say?
And I want to say.
Me, oh, no, so see. I mean, they did democracy by now.
And no. What is the challenge on that?
Chiremia, quiet. I mean, they did democracy by. You pay, I shall see. No, only Adam communicating, and actually, only a prophet and more communicating. I pay. Israel force woman here prophets. Woman here prophets.
I can't say. Or hine. Yakupon your hine.
Can ye now we are confused.
They also here prophet. And yes, here for but when we hear him, Yakupon your hine. Anything no more call say, ye per him said ye other nations, no, and ye some more. No,
okay. In the case, a prophet ne or hine no omo and omo ye chepawes and why need the duma.
Prophet, you see a prophet of God, or your prophet of Obini, prophet of God, ain't no that's still a prophet or Nathan.
They were prophets. The prophets in yeah. Why say almost so here or hine? A black prophets or
and then because only pan the be a wood way. Quantum poned the whole, what's on Faso? Why is you see, and once now, so you not what you so that's it. 18 Yamia Samuel, Yakupontina, someone who soon was not someone in it. Yakupon was there be yet a pese, you know, and it's some Yakupo sending more in or Chum or Hinsubanso, the Obeyomo, or he never form Yerenum, or before Mamma named Memma de Aquacon. Almost your tea case, Libya Sao, only 2 nipper for 1 tea. enti no Samuel bae na ofiri hɔ na de David Basila na prophet no Samuel wuye no Nathan mo nyina David kofa Uriah okofa Bathsheba na yire no Nathan na Nyankopɔn so ma Nathan enti Nyankopɔn no until I see prophets no or money Nyankopɔn enti ne no so because of prophet say the prophets be no because obusa say one one dey nkomo anazo one Nyankopɔn ontimi bi kan kire no so obo ne slim akabi keke but we share Bible mo prophets now to say yes omuni Nyankopɔn communication no enye yi Elijah share butem Nyankopɔn ebre na dua no mo di we ekomo na de ntem am nche de ntem say I can say Nyankopɔn democracy but busa say was in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. God was before the beginning. God was before the beginning.
Let me accept it.
God was before the beginning. Oba no, obo nipa, and no see, I can say, and she no. Can who say John chapter 1 or simply say Nasem no, Nasem Yakupon or Nasem Yakupon, one continue BBI or yeah. Now, what is democracy? Kebi Kebi. Okay, Genesis chapter, I think say 9 or 11 or say, let us go. Tamo who say Nipa nyina could gather one place and who see the Tower of Babel. No? Or let us go and confuse their language. Democracy need to say God as in three persons, they were communicating. That's democracy. But Nidia no more say we eja or ban
no democracy. We there one in the offices.
No, Isaiah 1:18. And let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool.
Bombardier. All the dimension will be Sabo.
David some said, I didn't know because Nyakopon a originator of democracy. And I'm saying, be only before the beginning.
Maybe come let us reason together now. Now, we can't right? And yeah, near Yankupon, reason one in Crawford, reason.
One in the offices.
Oh, no officers, but officers in the
No, one Israel Mayana.
Maybe not so only Israel man kaya. What is the element of democracy? That's what you have to look at. You don't look at the entity on here, What is the element?
Democracy
democracy just say you have representations and now with me anything you see you have a say oh any mra ya dia ba no meje to manas meaning to ane there be and it me nipa enti no say Nyankopɔn kron Israel for na year or once or come and let us visit together no it is different from the dictator there no obi andwini hu do dia to no eno a na ye so
it was all just Nyankopɔn support to partisan democracy yana
partisan democracy ne dia musu kiremu
any see the parties na fe what choose the open now or no abedi so
and what choose the open no say bi adwene kwase adwene wo na okoto ababone a na enye Nyankopɔn asem wo na okoto ababone it is a okoto ababone se enkoye mawa eno ne Nyankopɔn na support ye
democracy it is a yes Nyankopɔn they did democracy by me busa se wo support to democracy.
What kind of democracy Nyankopɔn so ye or say adwene ntino Nyankopɔn no wodi nka ma adwene
the democracy be emu de partisan and say participative and say de chire emu
I'm say bombarded na home na to form right
aloko okay ene ye murasika subject no so ye nyire pese Ghana koyi so me say friend say of Asmani or Kase individuals no so I say so it will be here we are your platform be so Nipa ba ko pe e no tumi order e for no complicated as bia one aka we kase as me offer me tumi ka me pusanwa let's say you really chimia it is a maybe when we are looking at this one fun with the no into me mom say you say Nyansa ye kuma. Of us money, obi man in Safa, Manekwa na umusa wai. Eno ne beboa. Aye sankofo pii beba platform bi so. No ma be ka won gospel say go hod mo. No mo dwale ko. Na me na me ho akire me. Enti ase ba no. The first war the cost war Spain Morocco. Na era que você no prepare que você me está aqui hunger strike. And so I say ma prefer unity begin. Na ade ha me say Enra Spain for omo koye demonstration against sa treatment and I say we dia omo Morocco for no ye Africans no. Me pa to omo time ne de.
Me come net to ko afa na saba.
Aha. Na dia ho ne say krofo ya omo treat Africans say Omo no omo nananom ye immigrants o and omo be occupy Africa asase bi so. Na mo betena baby a na Africans, the sons of Africa say omo kwa explore Europe. Na no. Eno ane akesu nko a me wra hwa na me busa me ho say Africans are ye victims no ye leaders no ye watchmen for no. One more watching Crawford interest, no. One more way, and now, Debbie, you open genocide is other. Mimi who be say though. And me won't tell me cry. And say, minimum there's a more touchy subject now. Some of you way say. Say and me and touchy subject you in yes, I die and you qua. In fact, that ye dear who bro. It me there, my coming there.
Okay. All right. Kwabe. Yeah, but that was why?
Marty.
Why? Later.
Yo.
Why? Na yema ya uti papa. Emra. Ya uti papa. Papa so.
Agrinkese me chia obi bia.
Obi ajo so.
Papa me chia o. Bombardie na na de o bombardie no se bomb no na ototo ne sa. A Christopher na mo se mo de mu nyame ne mo kasa na mo de oye mo den a. Eya nka mo fa nhye wo se ye nyame. Na yen a yen som no ye nim no ne yen kasa no. Munyi yen firim. Because onye nyame a utimi ni wiase nyina kasa. Nti na mo nko ano ne mo kasa no ye yen te ne nka. So ti ase. Book no bi atwero. E na mo de mo gidi se ye nyame na aka. Fan. Book rua na eye pope. Roman Catholic for omu book na mo follow. Ohene no chief pope or see the first fake story in the Bible. Enyame na me ko tu, nyame na me kan wo. Me de me ko tu ne keke de ono aka. Or see the first fake story in the Bible. The serpent story. Now was it the first time? Do you feel say no one the being can you? Now saying as was here can say Brunsem Jem anyhow. And Tiana say Yameno say me say what kind of Yami is that? Or no the Elin Sam Jeze had ye the Diana Jeze with Mrs. San with me come for. Now esom no nipa dodo di akira na enkyere se eyenyame som o esom se nipa dodo ne di akira na eno enkyere se eyenyame som o debi enti se ye yi no mutimi ba begina o ka se nyankopon no ne ozi hwan Adams ne hwan fo bi na o mo kasa Sad we say no na no ne kasa na yesi the only people na wa bo mo saa bre no na mo amu kotu saa bre no sisi na mo wo hefa ndi mo fo say abode no baaye no na yetimi nya bibia in place that time no a yetimi record yetimi tro yetimi communicate from a distance yetimi ye niema bi na bibia so wo ho in place and na mo history na mo sua no so na aka mo kakra because edrubri bi na ejani ho edrubri bi na kwan ni patimi fa so tu etu kwan ane so obetena aboa bi so na edrubri bi nso na nka nipa wo betimi akopo so ana nsuo so aye na gye se wodi dua na wodi ato so na waye den wa kanu ho na wakọ stages we nyina by ansa na ye bedru ba bi a ye dru nti na obi kyese saa bre no nipa wa adwene a odwene ye niema bi ena saa niema na ye no ena ya to aso an nkakra a ya bedru ba bi a ye dru nti sa wode ko judge and straight away from that period say period bi by na say period na Nyankopon bo nipa na obo na ye wo bibia e fake some book ya mu kotu books ni bi beja no nti sa books na beja no na say Nyankopon no wo hefa a wotimi tena ho ama books ni bi e beja no asa na ba betwa mu Bible no na books ni bi wo ho before the Bible nti na say Nyankopon ono de otena ho ama nipa di nanim kan asa na oba ani wu say yetimi nipa binum timi kotu say nyame se saa de de mu nyaa na atwam nyame ho ase ukobudafo ho a ono nya nyame ben nkramofu ono zo nyame ben uba na nanom ho a ono zo nyame ben ye nyina no hwe a ye som nipa som o na ye fa saa som no so aka say ye ne obi kasa wa akire na mo de mutimi gina osi ni pisa mo de ne de je ye papa enkosi hute mo ma ye ho ntoye eni ho wo hwe de pope na kan se ye book ru aka na niema mienu a me kotu mu ya chese Bible ne da ho no ade ye Nyankopon asem na ese nka ye forever and ever holy, no mistake. You who mistake back pe wo mu a ye fake yen kra ye wo kotro ese na wo ye bibi na wo ka bibi anya no kra yes madam for ese no nya no kra wo si mitunu ye fufu wo si mitunu ye tutum anya no kra wati ndi se Nyankopon mu book no Nyankopon say e de ben no wo ni nipa kasai na book ru aba be kan say sa ade no ye fake a the whole book becomes fake and yet monto ntwene munya Nyankopon say bombardie na said ye na wo kan nti ansa na nsem a wo kekan nyina no book no emaye no de na kan bisa no mo Bible ne mai ne nsem na wo kotu nyina no nti nipa na etia asase so before mo book no beba no no mo ye den no mo nim sa ne ma wo kan nyina te so mo no mo nim o bombardie o
I mean, we know what is there. But I was a question as well. Why?
Only one.
Ni niema na wo kotu na John ne Roman ne Father ne why sa quotations no book ne buy no na book ne mai ni nipa na omo ti asate so before sa mo book yi beba no omo de na sa niema winya no omo nim no just Nyankopon omo nim se Nyankopon wo ho onu obi kasa Nyankopon na wo ye den no omo nim ko si se book buy ansa no omo hu se sa Nyankopon ne wo peso oni Nyankopon kra kasa ko fa Yesu so na Yesu na ono Yesu na mu no kra se wo se no wa se wo you for say
ya ti papa what was that question there I'm say Isaac be so oboa awa mi yi
Isaac do be ha no obegina ni guase
oh
church of God na so ne den
tie na I say what project nti tie na say bia na asam o de be ma no bia
Isaac can keep we be one sa me brother now Isaac can
me because one why because the whole can the whole and the Pope book bay. I did Pope book bay na work because Pope
mo book na ya mo kan mo book na ya mo boni din no mo to ni din Bible.
Papa.
No, me say Pope no.
Man, so bet me ya no na that's why. Isaac. Yanko straightforward. Yanko.
Yes. Maybe say Pope no eno hwana because I say Pope eno hwana and I mean Pope no eno hwana.
Roman forefather Francis, Pope Francis.
Now, so Roman for what's the Roman for? One can say,
Papa Sumari, Mammy Chin Muka, Mammy Court book no masem. Mr. Isaac, you know, Bible no, you want a who be bring a was as you so, and you know, the Bible. Now, Momo Diana Muyusuno, a nipa or Mohemia Troye, the Romans. And a romance no, or more religion no, and a spread or more ideology all over the world. Into war Roman Catholic no, war ukutomu book biano, or more consider say, we are more follower. Into one mukuta Bible no, na muko to quote no, and yet the Romans ideology, Romans quotation. It is only there in Albania. Uko the Greek Bible now, quotations no most a different. Uko Ethiopian Bible now, quotations no most a different. And some wabasa Hebrew any Jew for Bible. Inti momo diena ewa Africa noa Pentecost, Presby, Methodist, Jehovah, God is coming, God is here, Jesus is now going, Jesus now coming, Jesus now sitting. Some book na mu yusu no, sa in circle one no, Bible na mu yusu no, the Romans version. Nti mo ni kwan some criticize the Bible no. Mo ni kwan some we changes. The owner of the book, the Romans, or mo hene, any pope, or no let me criticize it, or no let me changes. Or say our father no wrong. Don't lead us, don't take us, don't do so from temptation. No. Or say bogus. Yam na kind. Nebisa ho say Presby ni, Methodist ni, Pentecost sofu bi, betima condemn Bible no. E ho na ye be seize wo mo embargo. Muni kwansam dem saka mo nkotro mo de. And no ti e na sorry aka ni nyina ntimi criticize the Bible no. What did they make on Isaac? Obi a ultimate criticize the Bible no. A book wura o. Or na ye entitled to it. Na nyamu na makoto to bi a mu yusu a mo de camouflage mo niema bi ne mo niema bi ape musika no. O si hell edi ho. Bronsam jam ho. The first fake story a war Bible mu. Ono de o kasi ne bopen. So we a Church of Christ ni now so so bo edin ko to baby na ka say you wrong na pope mramo so obe seize the Church of Christ for mo fa mo sanka book no mo kwotro mo de emi tina mu nyina no mo shut up mo edin no so mo wa kokoduro say ye ti papa meti ho ya me ni si book no me hu ni say fi nyame no a wo criticize no me enwe nti munye din na mo follow no sa na mo nko munye din nti ono ba ono de open oka e na o say ade we our father no wrong from here to here. I don't know can say you're wrong from here to here now. Enipa bi bo our father san e dey fast na wuko. Na ade ne fake. Wrong. Nti heaven ben no de sa fake ko. Isaac ko na wayra.
And also
fake our father now nipa bi akan wuko no. Afi no ba be ka say you fake no. Mistake wo mu no. No mu use mistaking one no e dey wuko no. Say so be anything. Wuko form aba no ma ba be recite the proper one. Nti he munyame na mo sum no yen ye de ye hu no ye nyini ni mo na mu nim na mo ye na ye mo pa mu nguma no mo fa ye nka ho ye de so nananom ti mo ba na mo kra mo ka se nyame
ti papa o de no o so hwa mo hwan
me dem sum nananom ye fa nananom so ne yesum ye nyame
okay
on papa Smiley ade ne nkyeremu no obroni na ko wia concept na fi obi ho e na odi ni nyansa aye no one a ose mehu nyame no one a ose oni nyame kasa na mom ye nim se ye ne spirit bi kasa sa spirit no ebinom hu ni se oye direct nyame obinom so hu se ye de fa sa spirit no so na ye ne nyankopon na nkasa no akasa now so wo frɛ Moses now frɛ Abraham dia and na just say you are on the right path upese anasa woni nyankopon kasa se me kokɔ frɛ Kofi Badu me nana ya unsia na me kɔfrɛ me papa kwadwo nsia dia ene wakɔfrɛ bosom kɔfrɛ Abraham ni Moses. What is this? Oh said ye obi etima asesa wadwene ama watima to de agu akɔfa ne de say ye say nyankopon bi wo hɔ na ye nyina ye bodin a eni kwan so obia ba medal hɔ o megina hɔ ne ne nkasa once a woni hɔ a ye hu no ebetimi na kasa ne de ye de fa obi so eni ye say ne me kan ne na se kɔfa tigare so ekɔfa Kofi Mensa so ekɔfa Papa Smiley ne na na o se ne wo fa so me a me wo fa so ne kɔfa yo eni once a makamasem na de me hwehwɛ maka na me nsa kan yo me nsa nka ne de nyame na menim se me dam necessarily say gise wo kɔ bɔ obi bɛka say gise wo kɔ fa Yesu so no watimi Nyankopɔn akasa na o mu anom ni Nyankopɔn akasa na wo ka no na Yesu nyama na o mu de na o mu na za ni baba na no fa ne kasa why so na no fa so ne kasa it's just any nyina na fake
na ti papa o nyame na o kana asem ya o wutimi ne reason
so me na no mo mawu na o me bo mu din o bo mu din na o gunsa
to was you say ai mamba de etre say okotu Bible was say
o de kwado so do si book no e book
na o nyame no wutimi ne reason together
what say ade no eya na wadwene no ene se meditation ade bi na wa wodi wani na wo recite niema bi a wo hwehwe so ho na obubo na nanu dia so omo na awuko omo so na wo hu omo asase so pen omo de anya hwe no omo de owu mu no omo ba bi hu bi nti omo awuko no ba bi omo wo bi ya no se mo bi wo ho no betimi de afa bibi so de aboawa possibility no high chese me amini nyanko ho so enu ti na ya na ye frɛ wo mo no na nye se ye frɛ wo mo se chinchina nchi wo mo samra life ne enu wo mo nkasa da bi o nti na omo din na esese ye bɔ omo na ye nim wo mo so ne enu wo matena happen so nti ono na wo do wani abu ba bi o kono ko achirichirichiri wakɔ hefa owo mframa mu o sha asase ase o da so wo na de won keka no ho o ti ase wo kon so na nim se nipa o mo haya adwene paa no san Kristofo atrofo yi nkonkonsafo yi awudifo yi sikasem and throw on Bible on said yes ikono o mo de haya adwene na mo ko yi na mo yedin na mo matwa so nkrofo we mo amoayen so wo ubu sa ade enche na tumi bi aba na afi Kristofo yi na asori na egu sa sisi asori bi e wo me ha enoma na dem enoma Roman so dan kese enoma na dem o mu hu do mo mfanye ni nyina ye na nanom mpaye o nti unse Ghana hwe cathedral pa president e pese oboa mo mu si hwe argument opposition agitation ojiasie asori etia anka saadi we ye koso sese no se baba se 50 years ago nke ntumi nsi nka amanfo nyina be support straight away unse sese no level nipa aduru no atwam say science and technology. Science and technology. Say no, just say when you nyame no eye kokomo. Say when ya ayi bi kakra na de gu okra mu na wo hye kona bi na wo twa bi na wo de bi so mana nanom so wo na wo twa no ani age eno ano no nti ayi bombardier ya na gya say wo bombard ma ayi obosom kese asomesi ye nyina abosom ne yesom ayi human nature bronsam mo bibia ye gitum se obi e na abo nipa no boy no wabo spirit no papa bone said ye wo pese wo ye hu biara wo benya wo so no spirit a no be move on di mo ma me chichiri chinchina chin say ayi roman for de na ye buddha de na ye ala hubadu hala for de na ye we no mo nya sa ayi no na me ne wo fa kan yi bi wo hwe kwan a nkramofo no fa so ma wo so no spread ya na brutal a bloodshed a brutal and so no enne no omutimi nye sa bi watwam ba omo so nim say dodo na ennim say ekwan say ne fa so a e ma ne be ye popular omo so nim nti omo de no an say ye wo no tun me ma me ye yi na papa ye yi no so ye yi na omo nyina na omo kọ nti na medamase pa Isaac oh dear or no it because a church of Christ for you na be call heaven why
all right ti papa
yes
why
mama
na yema nim say of a chuma ready dia ka me of a chuma bransa na na sika ba of a chum so what me kan ba maso
I think that's it. Make sure I be some for the young
one. Yeah, Joso, offer. Na Ghana to say.
That's be distracted, kakra. Ghana, they cool. Nemo masama bani arrive for Ghana, and then no more demonstration. But as someone see, it was circle. Police for not to tear gas and tea. It's I basa kakra. No be a in we dear, and so be a prayer back on me. So. Tinipa ni bi da ho gyina circle ho that is the only big idea.
I see.
Oko Facebook abe ho images no bi ho
but say there's the bibia da na kwam bibia are peaceful apart from all things bibia peaceful.
So from what I'm picking there demonstration ko say ya now they agree on the route no na ho na e be a bone of contention opposite for no for what they claim to be the approved routes. And many panels started making noise and burning car tires and the approach for so allegedly some of them boys were throwing stones to almost to rubber bullets and then tear gas. And was like what they are why you that area there. So we share in Facebook or images maybe. But demonstration and will be a constitutional right. Say you have to go on demonstration, but somehow something communication be able to break it down. I able to process for to almost tear gas and that when we get to that now then any peaceful be noisy now will be to born will be so people will get maybe hurt but not seriously say with blood but maybe you'll be at their baby be team that take up. I mean, now me TV, now me should be me dreaming. Yeah, I don't go to that place. A walk on will be too babo or pump more. No, what come qua? Miss Omusika, Omu di Oma maybe.
Now, Omudemono, who say, are you in support of it?
Oh yeah, precisely because say I to register their displeasure, reference to the hardships. I mean, say we all live in a society. I mean, cost of living are rising astronomically. Inflation is way above the skies. I mean, when inflation hits the skies, everything then becomes unbearable. I mean, it cannot contain the cost of living because everybody is living largely above their means, and the pay rise has not risen. And say na me to ayi so in katia na enwano in katia yana enwano so shim na wabon yeah and me call ya there wo Accra New Town nti me driver na e ko yedru me free on our way back to Lashibino na yefa kokomlemle nima yebe pie ka okudi ho ene yefa airport residential ho na ba bi na me to bi na me di bi ache na me to e ma me not chiri ne kakra bi ene ba ko so ye kese ena me se be pekese wo se 5-6 am say na de ma me pacho ma bu mfu me na nkate no so we aye dollar na mo di dollar na credit for America na o de say nkate edua no afiti ha ba bia na se mo o hwe o se bibia bo kosoro na de bibia de o keka do be ka me hwidin na me say akufo ado mo an some na me ka na say won no to ma akufo ado o se enye wono a nti bi say na akufo ado wono a no to fia na obedi pe mo na wo to ma no na o ti form of for nana na wo de wo mani no and I did a serious and cut it to them at all 5 cities there no kakane no what to be damn can I won't nanky told be a 2 cities be a dose kakra and there 1 city there I'm said about 10 to 15 pieces
now fa so ade aya tutumu de we be say nka ye wiase nyina o nti ana na ase Ghana de na exceptional ma for ko demonstration wo
that conversation matino severally me tell sana ya na hami in the sense say baby I was here with the United Kingdom a hono cost of living and also arises our price we call Tesco we call little the sense bibia cost nanso economy no any bibia na is such say affordable. Yeah, I said, the cost of living, the disparity between the haves and have-nots, and you're so wide. Say, ordinary people. I mean, we can't ordinary. Ediano Mutedi and Crandokron by the roadside, Wachi. Well, we very well say Wachi. I mean, most people will be that's the ordinary people. No, Toby Unya, 2 cities, Wachi, no day, spaghetti, Ghana, home friend Italia. Na ya be 50 pesos na opa na waji wele skin no ye de leather no na ntwie skin no 1 cedi bi kura kan minim se na 50 pesos and na me driver me na no say na wele you track it to be na wele no na ntwie skin no ye de leather 3 cedis 1 cedi 2 cedis ni until you see the progression the prices above. I'm talking about the ordinary who form about 70-80% of the population, you know. One sika and yet below any fraction be away biano. When you go to the, if you like, if I can call them middle classes in the upper class ministers in there, you know very well sir. These in for a year Jumano. One ministers who's a ya didn't come on already several several conversation. He came out with the largest bureaucracy, ministers, 110, a train or they call 125. Woman, you know, woman to watch it. And a woman to fuel, woman car, a fuel tank in your V8 and Mac then they don't pay for it. And you may know only tracker. And to those people, no, say Ghana inflation, even 50-80% of the corner, you know very well, it will not affect them. Woman, a very small majority, no. But the majority, you know, you about 70-80%, no. Inflation cost repair. One for trot from here A to B and Kebia 1 cedi and then baby I 1 cedi 3 cedi or 2 cedi 50%. It's where meanwhile the income say be where you may see where you butch the electrician ni pay it has not risen by any margin be the eternity. Those people now I'm talking about 70-80% of the population they will struggle. It will hit them hard. As against United Kingdom and the developed world, you know, inflation cost requirement. You can still afford to walk into Lidl, Tesco, and Nopa to buy a liter of fresh milk, semi-skimmed or whatever. At the year, conflicts, all types of all different types of cereals. Ama ukutan kolanke to amiensa. Won't be the only cereals and Nopa any enumerate cry. Ubenya milk on the ato. I say cry there. It's not easy even to get it. And yes, you cannot afford to buy it. Yani idea we see one any Italia no wele and it's not coming from Abuchi. And I'm saying Katia, me ton Katia. Kakre be best a temper, see 2 cedis. Inti, you see, sir, yeah, they are hit more because people don't earn much. Inti, Bibia cost repena hit will be a trotro or free a hasakuma no akonungua. can you be a 1 city and there be 3 cities? It's above. I don't want any BBR. Can you be a 1 city from Estate Junction out to Nungua market anymore? It be 1 city and 150, and then sad distance it's about 3 cities, and this is way above many people's incomes because woman income has not risen by any percentage we are. So that is how Abroche the area. You tumu krano say bus and a train and a tram area or tram away. Say baby 5 cities in the krana. It's still affordable. The nipa betimi ato. So Abroche kwa sabi obi a woni adwuma krano. Obetimi akọ employment office na akọ sign on government here was social security man unemployment benefits. So benefits you say ebi ni Ghana. So when you're out, so
me to Asia, there are some modalities do irrespective of the hardship, no, it makes it a
it cushions you.
it cushions or it makes it a little bit bearable. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it cushion when you can sign on a social security when you be 1,800 pounds a week at the taxpayers state about unemployment benefit. Yeah, Ghana has its unemployment benefit be anyhow. Either you beg or you steal or you borrow. Full stop. And one is so stringent. I know one more year one more university for about 100,000 of them. You're from Unemployed Graduates Association, NAPCO, a coup for the far woman, and look how would Jaka a 700 cities. Yeah, you know it's nothing. Seriously. So what Sakumo now we are doing ministries. Now we are NAPCO employer or you university for 700 cities. If I would be fat trotro in and out, some places crowd will call over for 2 trotters to go and come. And about 2 weeks into the month, not 700 cities, not son. When you be grand to watch it, and when you be a high dine, until uncle been to over so and not just say, Africa, I say you almost the other fee. Yeah, I raised there 5-6 months or what won't you? And then so cool for the sack of Febby about was here, friend. You, DB, you start as a youth employment at DB. Namco no, it's so interesting. Ghana, Namco na yem Omokano. I collapse no. I saw the another youth be abba. Friendly. You would say me who share Facebook. I'll be you start, and also for the young people, young graduates, and that's a new name. What before woman, and so already with the NAPCO for 700 with the school feeding caterers and also arrears woman to as a coffee baby. I don't think I can't want to arise for an OBA demonstration. Cost of living is very expensive, very high.
Okay. All right then.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Over. Na say no. When you say Ubenyanka buy me bibi nanka wodi akushi and yama kakra me boa.
Oh, so I just want to be here because show it when we no at the back of all never be me people boss it away. And I buy say the priority is OC National Cathedral. I mean, can you? I've made the argument severally. Say, you know, and you have the evidence. It's your talk 1 hour in Accra. Many parts of Accra, it turns into like Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. And he said, you see, Akufo-Addo go ahead and see cathedral. It's rich. It's who we are. One more Kaneshi. Kaneshi market a year Atlantic Ocean. Therefore, beyond Kaneshi, now we call Odoko. Any other places, Latibi, of course, a year. That's a densely populated area. Ghanaians, they may wish to go to the cathedral to worship or to pay a visit. Now in Seattle, you see very well, graphically, those that percentage of population, they will not be able to cross because what time this will cross is so you will not be able to access the cathedral would of no use to you. Now you why see what. Who see my nipano, see and consuming yami. A nipano so yira. My argument is this. Cathedral, you bet me, see. But for now, we should put it on ice and do the needful first. Because we are for the general good, yes, we are, unless, of course, now it is so shrouded in so much secrecy. It began with Akufo-Addo's personal pledge to God. So to me, a president, yes, why president into obey. Or here, your example say, America be all true. It be a brochure could be also. But then my argument is that they were brochure. It will not take a one-term leader, president, to do it. In fact, the minimum years that you see cathedral anywhere in the developed world, the minimum now is 27 years. And Akufo is not going to remain as president of Ghana for 27 years. So the speed, person 1 year now will deliverable, you be a cathedral by the summer, by this time 2024. That we are putting all our eggs in one basket. When you go to America, and they were Washington DC, I think it took about 35 years to complete. They were London, St. Paul's Cathedral, it took about 27 years. They were Paris, Notre Dame, it took about 56 years. They were Rome, it's the minimum, a bit of 72 years. So, anything me kind of say, yes, cathedral arguments about it's in a public space. You bet me see. It will have to go span over several years. Yeah, economy, and yet you say we are struggling. Class possibly and will pay Gabi Otridako, a stout MPP senior. Or see, you live in our bank, one more projections. They expected about 60 million in every quarter. One way, until maybe the government may have to look at going back to IMF. So we are not in a comfortable position financially to say you may deliver cathedral. The talk on that Bible, it must remain on the board, maybe spanning over, say, 20, 30 years, then we can achieve it. But I don't agree with anybody say we have to deliver it. You put you a secret within 2 years. No. And no, that means I will have to suffer, you will suffer, and so within 2 years, now, we want not be coming in the name of the cathedral. I think that is wicked and not pleasing to God. Capital God, or to build a cathedral. I don't think this is pleasing to God. No. If we give ourselves, say, 30 years, I had and kakra, near your roads, near your gutters in a year. Now, Macron will be at me at some year, long life. That is to me, I enjoy the cathedral. We need to put it on ice and do other things. You give us a minimum 25, 30 years to achieve, to complete. And yet, within the speed of, say, 2 years to achieve it. No. This is my argument.
All right. Offer. I'm saying, wow, offer 11 video. I there, let's say, more or less, they are sizing the minds of people. Say, IMF never as well.
Well, that is a lot of talk. Some government ministers, and they were big radio so on here. What comes? No. We say, young court in my name. Of course, they are doing a lot of spewing, a lot of spinning. They do politicians, they spin a lot. So, but others and so are speaking the truth. Unfortunately, in the space of Ghana, when you speak like others, you'll be termed by people for the government say we are anti-government, but that is the case. I mean, so many university professors from business school, people with finance background, being a professor. What I say, no, the economy is so bad. The government have to be bold and speak the truth to the people of Ghana. Say the economy is seriously on dialysis and medically. When you're on dialysis, I mean, you are close to death. So the only salvage I say we have to go to the IMF or whatever, some bailout somewhere. What you call cutting back on unnecessary expenditure. Because as we speak, this is a Akufo-Addo when international travel, almost a private jet. Me papa say that how do you mean for one now mean example say what any £100 a week. Now say the bias wakotra your friend is saying Harrods or restaurant, now we do lunch. Lunch require will eat away £100, Now just a winning answer. Because you are living well above your means. You don't have to enter Harrods. One more restaurant or so. I mean, you order even a cup of tea, tea requires about £15-20. Just a cup of tea. Because the atmosphere, environment, I mean, teacup, training service, chandeliers, you are paying for it. Now you decide to say, Abra tea, Lipton's, PG tips, any Indian corner shop, adding tea, now one wants you say, what fresh milk, Tesco. Now, why you tea? Now, see, you decide to go and have breakfast ewo Harosa. Ube the bill abeto. The bill plus the VAT native is £100. Seriously. And that's entirely how much you are earning a week. So analogy, I'm driving to the point to say Ghana, we are living well above our means. Expenditure is unnecessarily huge. So the government must sit down, make some serious cutbacks in our expenditure. Reduce the size of government, cut back so many things are necessary. So many fleets of ministers, cars, V8, free fuel, it has to be sliced down. That way, we are making some savings, and at least savings, we are not adding up to our already huge debt, and we are not adding up. But if we continue, and this time I'm going to quote a famous Yamita quote from Albert Einstein. When you keep on doing the same thing and expect a different result, that's the epicenter of madness, stupidity of the highest degree. We keep on having a large fleet of ministers, so many CEOs. Government boglumu, nobody pays for anything. People are drawing ex-Russia every 4 years. I mean, the economy is nose diving. You are not adding anything. You are just paying. And the economy is largely, entirely import-dependent economy. You import everything. You don't manufacture. We don't have any manufacturing base. So, Bibi Organa be an if we baby neighbor. And he said, we point and say, Bibiano, either Ukraine, war. I mean, United Kingdom, there are so many things they make themselves. They make their own cars. One Rolls Royce, it's just a few foodstuff will be a bread, never kitty. And if you like, your friend, so say other European countries, they relied on energy supply from Russia, fuel, gas. I mean, they are making new changes as to how they are going to coming winter, and how they are going to engage with their energy supplies. Yeah, had be organ biano is imported from baby. Bibiano Ghana my bibia. Tomatoes, it's from Burkina Faso, a desert area. Onions from Niger, desert. And we have the most arable lands. Why can we not seriously engage the Ministry of Agriculture and now your food security, your adequate enough food stuff? Near cry, export a biamico. Burkina Faso. Rather, we are importing from. I mean, this is crazy. I don't know. I'm not in government. If I were, then I have my own policies. But obviously, I don't understand why we have to import anything from outside. Seriously, I don't get it. Maybe we have to ask the people in power who are the decision table, to respond. To me, they are showing to me that they are incompetent. That's what I see. Because if I'm in government, I do whatever they are doing. I'll do it differently. Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Thank you.
Ofa, you better
Thank you, sir. It's here, Bushafonia.
I will be ajo so. La wochu. I can send you a hasi na me baby one. Na my baby busa na my.
Very well.
You're with us.
You're with us.
Yama na Nasika and so Emre. Na Nasika. You to Obama so.
I can get it.
Then pump to say.
Papa, me who your pal?
Good.
Me who your pal?
Good. Yo. And they Bernardo.
Papa. And no crack, and they plan that.
Come on, be a fine, baby.
If I don't say,
I better what in come on, be a fine, so.
If I try
and you also Kebby.
Yo, Papa, me for Koya West, I mean, for the other phone, Papa, and it's in command mode for future Berima. I made that Penny Isaac, but in the one broker, Dr. Jingle, Papa, the chief will be PR. Papa, send me Thomas and Swa, who be saying no for future Berima, and some will be unpleasant, make a credit, a social. Papa, a far Ghana, Sabe, or Hania Titia, ye coming. I almost say we are seeing United, dear. Papa, you know, United Kingdom, man, me fele me car first, then come me fele be a £100. Say, I'm a fele, the men and be a me cover £140. What I say. Nancy Nina and Papa Juma Waha. First, let me 8 hours. But I say, I want to say 8 hours, and because I'm a cost 8 hours now, it won't be enough for me. And see, my other hours need to be home. adwuma wɔ ha ɛna economy ni so ɛyɛ economy a sɛbi egyane na so broni bɛka sɛ strong economy enti the negative impact we be feel but feeling the more to say the Mike Tyson poncho but Ghana there to say the Mike Tyson any Muhammad Ali any Oscar de la Hoya woman na come and want the bomb no poncho you feel it through your bones you feel it because the no man must heading papa me no ka say Obia obefre me Ghana bia fiska. Obi obefre bia fiska. Na say Obia sabe papa da fom. Na ka mo hu me mo boka kampo krai. Obia fro fiska. O man mo eden no krai. O man mo eden. Ti demonstration here papa. Citizen bia wo ho kwan say oye ye kire. Anaso ko demonstration. Yebeka say your constitutional right. Papa, yeti krom ha ena parliament. Yemna she bedwafie. Papa entokwati ho. Papa mpacho te say a police for na soja for ko tear gas ho. Me pacho muti bi nsa na.
There.
Me pacho yeti krom ha. Ena yehu say mna she bedwafo e ko demonstration. Sabi the boni be friends a barricade and I said and I said fapim a police for 2 years no and my shebejafo etwifa so bru no papa mpacho te say to ye bobi tu and I say ye to tear gas it is sad there papa aden na sabi a school for nkwala in school for nkwala na o mahu say the bia ka bom o mu school anim na sabe because say papa medi atemo medi edu baby o say medi atemo edu baby o say medi atemo
I get to into go get
okay mate na sabe because say ya dwe wo from kakenti no yentimi fa sign bia na yentimi nya ramps bia ebedu adriver fodu ho na ahyenka fodu ho metombo ase ma school fo atwam ana say the traffic light bi so ma school fo atwam nti no papa a school for so na some koye ye kire kakra na yakoto tear gas atutututu eprepra wo na me papa kakra me hu ni say ama yamanyofo no ho ade ba komusuru pa ne ye kire because they see SS for national say demonstration you enche bedu JSS na dun kran totofe wa na che say mlafo ne kokrafo nya do mo ye den ejim enti they see demonstration me na krai according to move for coffee room bere mo so ma sha say o matutu tear gas had no say banasa to we tactics say ku for ado ne na ban obulu hu Ghana for intimidation ba ono time na opetu me no obegina Peace FM ekache wi asa mansa nyina se enye nwanwa se Arab Spring ebi betime so Ghana ekufu ado enne edu no so hwe na Ghana for na so ne yepe papa ba the first 4 years ne nkoyi mu nyina mu nim se nkoyi na msa akoto ma no enti o de bedi mu ankasa o mbie adwuma nde embie adwuma kyera mekwa cathedral no baby edru no papa baby edru no ekufu ado be kranka oh yesi Ghana how many religions 10 and 11 ako onsi bi wo onsi bi Ashanti region Eastern region onsi cathedral wo Ghana fa na nyina because bon se Ghana for mo pempaibo omo pempaibo na ko onsi bi wo Ghana fa na nyina Ghana ntwodo mu nyina onsi cathedral ni bi wo ba bia na nkom soro mkogu asore da na nkom bompa Yesu mpira Yakopon papa yeti kroma and somewhere 2016 prior to election papa enkrama mu ye fair company ye fair Melcom papa on put Melcom for them bugu ni paso me nipa wu papa mote ana okay menkai tie for yaw papa mpacho mokai
yeah kai pa koso
papa
go to have that machine yanko why
papa you papa papa and then 21st century be yes your dream papa yentimi enya mechanism bi a sa atorenchen bi eto ye se oman a ye BBC ye betimi rescue nkrofo because the said ya dwen wo fom ntino papa ye kusu frɛ Israel for yesu frɛ Israel yankopɔn na wan fi yen Ewurade eboa ye onipa ewu Ewurade BBS ɔno a ɔto na ɔsen nkrofo se be o magimi na me kusu frɛ Israel for papa Israel for ba o man fa o mo ba no mo de kraman ne baaye kraman yo eno bi na kraman tim di te nipa sha ni timi yi nipa no broni etimi atranse etimi atwini a dog bibine da so to wo bompa ye se nyame beye adem bone ben e bibi fo bone ben bibini da so te what nyame beye what they try what the 39 years 40 years 45 years transfer Sarah we 90 years and son obewo nti me koso abompaye bo koso bompaye nti obisa je odi to say Israel yankopon anim se obeya nkonye ma dadada papa I don't know. As a nation, me be because Christianity ni Islam, but them papa a high. Then can you say in the 21st century we are saying or might be invest in science and technology, or might be invested in their youth. No, we are rather investing in cathedral. Not in Kophobia or Motia Butchery. At this 21st century, they are defending this cathedral. Is it not sad? They prefer cathedral over hospital.
Natika say
Papa.
Well, say be uncle, Mrs. National Cathedral, no de a info for to say National Auditorium, the Ancabe support one.
Papa, if you say baby priorities, say come do wa. Not so sick aka once dia. Not a bit me at the crown in China mama wedia. Sabe on fan koto gens and fan koto mpaboanche common sense. Common sense. It's just common sense. A day yes book address in book according to sources because say address in Ukraine and not Ghana we say that America ho baby. They be also at the end price here there a cost. And you are building a house for God of Israel. God of Israel. So, we go to finance minister. So we need to develop our spirituality first. I mean, what kind of mindset is this? So if you build this cathedral, then the problems of our nation will be minimized and will be solved. Are you for real? And you call these people educated people. They have to emancipate themselves.
Nasika.
Papa.
Na omugidie no mewa.
Papa. Omugidie bi enkwase gidie.
Debio. Ono na any gidie, right?
Hey, Papa, let's face the reality. That's why I have problem with GDA. That's why I have problem with GDA. The reality is there. When the truth is there, and you still believe in lies, then you are stupid. The truth is there. No problem like that, no. Still, you are believing in lies. Then you are stupid. I can't think far.
You can't think far. You and the NFSC and Yama of Aquabnan so may has also bit my think far.
Nami of Aquabot America, baby, yes, Edri. O Mako school, Papa, Mko hospital, Papa. Now to America, he defended this cathedral. CNC cathedral, the basic cathedral there. The basic schools. Ama schools and the trees, a swati. Ama sebe mo kwa waswa omoda from the swati sebe ama mrante mama o bi factory se mama yelo mo fa kwabati yen jani na nefa nkosi cathedral ama Christian God because of his affiliation with his religion. You live in America and you have this kind of mindset.
Hey, what for na
me over with all due respect, cathedral ne there massa. Come again. You need to come again. Last week, my friend radio station be them day or more. They crap for me. They crap.
I'm
telling you. They clap for me. One of the audience, they clap for me. Bro, we have such a person with this kind of mindset. Obi man who had Papa say near to America. Just like Papa who's a baby America say. Na me not princess so. Princess say the God of Israel or is a democratic God. It's not according to your own Bible. When you okasa obi nka bi. When you take a decision, it make thousands without any reason, without nothing. You call this a democratic God? Onyame moja wonensa. Asase will be no moja wonensa since Anyankopon. Sa Israel for Nyankopon. Onyame onye humombo. Onyame onu no busa obo nipa. Wonu no so obo nipa, but wonu no so obo bonsam. I mean, come on. You better come again. Papa no be see me that.
All right.
Papa more question ana.
Yeah, ma kwabena momre bi na won.
Okay. Omo ina so ache. Na kam de be man pa ba omo ina so ache. Me to ase.
Maggie, you too who ene nko ba ma so.
Baba, nyame adwuma na hwe.
You what sanchi ana na.
Oh, ba ma so adwen kase papa. Na me wie na me de na me so me chia o say nyame adwuma na hwe.
Na de akoso.
So we Kristo ni ba mpa baba. Enzema wakanyina.
Yem pense mu kakra. Nyame adwuma ne de he.
Oh, nyame adwuma ne de bebre kwa. Se bia nyame adwuma ne se bia benya odo ama unua so hu. Ni nyina ye nyame adwuma hu. Nyame adwuma ne se bia obi aho akire ne na woboa no nyame adwuma no.
That's right.
Se nyame adwuma ne bi ne se bia enkwada nya school na school sem bedu afi bi se bia September bedu na bi ton mo ntoma na bi ton mo niema na bi abenya odipa bi aba no abeso obo sa problem nyame adwuma ne bi no so hu.
That's right.
Nyame adwuma de bebri kwa obi mpa ibo ne gidie no se bia da what is free SHS abayi a okoepe no koda dem no se urade me da wase me da wase me yanka mi se bi na me mfata enne hwe Papa, eno se nyame adwuma. So hu. Na ka to be nyame adwuma. Obeka to be nyame adwuma unya ne bete. So hu. Nyame adwuma eden papa. Wo abeka to be nyame adwuma na afisa oba na ebe so ewo agu wa no de a enye sa na tie. Papa.
I see ene wa chechim se ne bo ayen kakra. So se da wo ye make se de ki de wa unim. Because am create your tight man. Enti cathedral na yesie no nyame adwuma 15 nyame adwuma no wo kwa be so.
Ne nyame adwuma ne se on se de bia nkanfo o kasa bi se onu twumo no otwu ka onyomo wu ase ne se wadwuma a wo ye no ehu akatua ne de ma wo papa se obehwe ye kuro Ghana ye da ho ya se na wie ya nka awia bo a emu yaya yi ebi a na mkwa ho kura ba bi anka bi afiso ha de nka anam ho no wo beti onu adofo ebi emre na wie duru chese ba bi abefa bi speaker kuresi woni awie wo no po ba bi a ye nyamesam ne ye ka Papa, is it the mere some near Candia? Sadia Yano, and then what you money here? Papa, I don't your croy woman say be a Britain here with you to your woman. Said be a woman. That's almost Quadjuma or Coboni McDonald's and as where I didn't know, but yes, and I was. Now you're one of the dear. I saw them. So, say, I saw them. Dear, near see a baby BDC or my home. Me fit so na me dia me din kran kasa no ma say onu twumo no otwu ke onyomo
enti ne je say aban no hwe de timamufo no pe ana
why de omo pe amon papa amamu oni bibia ne nyina hwe the mindset of the people no ahwe ni omu hia no no why na say papa kwa me nkroma enye factories be 400 say dey empenti ne to ni nyina ya say bi na nya sa na net
I see. Enti say oka say the Ghana for pay ana aban eyema wo mu no. So is there any particular survey bi na say omo for statistics bi omo dey share who say oh yes.
Papa, na we asemi makache wo hia survey bi. Ghana corporate school dem cry school dem anka ye wiase ye tutum na bi anka the following ade no yaba no edu Sunday kura na enwumre ni ade nyina yeah, sorry 24/7 on school there be one Ghana crew be a crass crew many idea no. When you have a baby na we here. Sabe ade be young country say Ghanaian population 60% Christians. na 60% ye Christians a just about be a obi oppose so say na Ghana ati unti papa de so be hu a senka bi anka John Dramani Mahama na sinka osi cathedral ya anka bo say sa side fo ni nyina ka be so eye ba bi empempen so ye du de nya bi anka nya hwe so hu ko me ka say eye so hu na me fa anzu nwie sa o be ka say bi ama ba o say bi na mo the other side he nyina anso no abeka say oh ye nyi wo so hu sa na akoye
na
akoye
onse o den chia ne ba se nyame adwuma na hwe no na ye keka nyame adwuma no so na manage ho pa right na tino na ma me busa se cathedral na ye sie no he fa na e wo nyame adwuma but am se de wo si ka no me nyanti ase yi
o da bi se ba bi a ho se asemba ohun na se bi a o ba bi a wugina ne ba bi a wonte ase no so be komu e kire se ni nyina ne ba bi a wugina hu ba bi a wugina ne na be ma wonte ase wo bibiem se bi a ho se na me wo fa ase ka ba enkrama na sema na o ka se enkrama yin ye wa broche nyina se bibi ase enkrama na e de omba ebe nwia se bi a ye tre union na e de bi a obi ono te Ghana na ono de onim ne ye koso ha na se bi o ka se bi na akọ papa na ase mo ma musa se bi a science and technology
yes take it to nyame adwuma na wo cathedral nim no oh eno ansa na ya
papa cathedral ho no kran ma me nchiro nyame adwuma na ehwe no cathedral no enye te se bi te bi aka wo koto fi England na wo kuku na de aba ana se bi a car power ene ya ye si ship so na de ba besi wo cathedral na ye be ye cathedral na obi ba ko ye adwuma wo mu no ono so bekwa obekọ fia akọda ne nyame ase se wanya adwuma wo ho no ma o ye adwuma a obeji paycheck e de akọ no so ye adwuma ye wie cathedral ne si ho na omo obekwa ko ye adwuma wo mu no so ono so beda nyankopon ase se wanya adwuma wo ho a o ye eti ne me nti se ne ma we ye nyina se de me na ofatumu kan e be take 100 years e be take 50 years kra e create job Eji na se bia e be ka se oh na na yen ko ti we ni ade no hospital a champion Jesse Kumase ni ade no enya na na be bugugu ya wo sini foforo enya jobs ni bi no obia eye I say onyankopon nsa no hu entimi nkata obi ani de wosi ebia di hospital wosi am obi ani age oye road wo ejebu adi krom honom ejebu adi ani age ede na obeya makwabna ani age si cathedral makwabna na kwabna nye eno so problem ni say
papa I see say waka back in your view no what other considerations necessitated the building of the cathedral? As a mechanitria, want to watch say yes cathedral no amanfo benya adwuma ye wo ho ene libres kakra be ba hall amom ye security guards benya adwuma ye
no what for kra be ba ha betunsu papa
amom bi on menu nduare won chen ho na amanfo
and that job they be kwa.
What other considerations necessitated the building of the cathedral apart from say
Papa, on my matter argument be brave say almost say nya Akufo-Addo promise and okobo empire na okaje nyankopon so di president ya obesi cathedral me nyankopon but Akufo-Addo okodi president no kan ema be brave free SHS okoka say on one personal promise so obeya magana for say no so ana wanye no say no na ka on one personal promise it be anka omo ya argument say on personal promise no come by maminyo papa maminyo masem no ha say yo ka on one personal promise no ma ba so there be we dey na Akufo-Addo personal promise nti ye nti ase ye dey fees no ye ka say betua no mumie kwan mayen na ye ntua because we Akufo-Addo the personal promise or the promises obeya magana for
em say personal there but personal to who?
Personal to who?
Free SHS na personal to who?
Papa. It's a personal to Ghanaians so and I was personal to God and I'm needing a personal promise. Some of my arguments say a personal promise no.
We're taking it the discussion a little bit further. I want now the personal number. Say
oh, now argument to say baby o say Akufo-Addo personal promise or the yema nyankopon wonte
I said o kan say of a tumor so cause of a member associate on say personal promise. Oh, the infant say a personal promise and the one make he. Okay, he made that promise to free SHS and he made it to Ghanaians. All right. And you know, so the Ghana for Sika, ma warm and for Subiana debe in this. Right now,
No clear.
Who make a personal promise to God that so and yeah, I was all the Ghana for Sika and they satisfy the personal promise to God.
Papa wakasa. Asema de hapa na mama asema na aye you know. Check Ghana for Papa Ghana for say you crude oil you meboa.
Yeah.
Why na the crude oil ni be go? Dabi o, crude oil why na the be go? Ghana for the be go. Papa, say Ghana for the anu aka say be Ghana for the be go. So o ka say your boy ade na Nyankopon na the be go there. What's the big deal?
I see.
Ghana for sika na say Nyankopon sika.
I see. And Nyankopon na betu oil no ma Ghana for.
Say no. Say boy no ko na bi ni wanka untu. Odi be gu wonti na ko onya bi tu ye no.
Nyankopon betu oil no ma omo.
Me say ye won kro bi what say Togo no ne other places o mun tu bi because Nyankopon fa bi me gu ho.
Okay.
I say some go musu betimi akotu bi. I no mun kotu bi because e bi ni ho.
Okay.
It is be and also say Ghana for sika o wan sika oni ade no say dey be say obroni na tweska as one na eche Nyankopon na eche na just can o say bibia Nyankopon dia bibia was as bibia Nyankopon dia Ghana for sika na e CDC papa o fa twum kro di pounds yi o koye charging 5 cedis e no kram say e be ko p we di ko ketu abi o of a chicken price and catch 5 cities in Tina boarding. So, who's also lend the restaurant be no $100 crack, £100 crack, and so on.
Okay, yeah, offer, the question.
Oh, but I'll try to be a check code be offer.
Who's our question?
I'm ready. I'm snap. I'm saying you are not pure. Me pacho, me ni akwabra. Say a ba.
Offer say na oba.
Yo, Matthew, me back, yo, offer penny. Me that's it. I need the audio, mammy. Thank you very much. Sa conversation, ye have one, Yanan can be say, ye can't Yakuma 2 a.m. not ye be Yakuma near the crepa neka. Say, you know, I'm saying a political angle, not a war. Because the state, Sanka state is Sika and Kanwa, I'll shut out zip up. But now, maybe taxpayers kako kahunti. One. Governance beyond United States, I would you know. The federal government, any state governor, state of North Carolina, and Biden the federal capital, DC, you know. One would you should peel a CB and run the office from the White House, any state governor. No, it depends. You do will call duty. You say, we the welfare of your citizens. We be providing security for them, education, health, hospitals. Now, what to be decided and transportation? Nina to me, MCC wo year, not Diaka will fall in place. Now, what I mean by this is this. On my team of Ghana, say, no, and Yama be brave, what, say, a Kufado buyer, what can't say, or be the other, can say, I will protect the public purse. I'll protect the public purse. Yet is Sikaso, or see a bread. Na me be dia me track onya no so amu to mamia me be sise bibia mo bia nya bibia yo mrantie ni nketesi obia nya bibia yo and necessary abi no ka say ye nua no ma awie university ne bi tifie bia be ka ho wom tifie adwuma abom not kokro 700 cities no it's a pittance
of an question now so we don't want to first no come my question now say obi a chimi aba
because you say we are in fact who be say Kwame Nkrumah esi akosombo oye motorway. Are you part of governance? I just say a motorway to make life comfortable for the people of Ghana.
Oh, I want me say Kwame Nkrumah a factories bebre. Yes, and the factories that Juma.
Any another conversation. Now, Cathedral, Cathedral, yeah, Nana Akufo-Addo, OCN. Yeah, what me can say me so here. Say in Nsuoto 1-2 hours. Na a yiri to Atlantic Ocean. Me and me meti Lasibi Sakumo no. Woman Timmy fa a enko cathedral. And so look at a funny pay cum nipa. And to me common sense it's let me say. As I say, yes, a quine ama and so you fed nipa. A bit reduced and I be free or cry. Let us
say, my catcher, quite a vessel, one man, because who catch him say. Okay, I say a question to answer, and I know what Jim was a question. They say, as a seminar,
if you say cathedral, you see. Now, who study the history with the Opa William Rayako Google cathedral? There was in TVs, you know. It took 56 years. And then
a basic one question, Bibini or no year or the 5 years in the sea.
When you have the money, David Ghana, you know very well, we are not in a comfortable. You need to say Canada, you know it's Yenibi. And as we giant here, pardon your now, Ceciano, assembly question chroma, street lights in chroma saying, a bonus here, baby, as you track will be tram water bella, government the 3% be for street lighting, scanning in what my David and ye be before. I don't think about a year until I know what count arise for a demonstration. What was in Combe at 10 p.m. Ghana process there be. And I do 10 years. And come here to now. Nipa bonu for me didn't frame one. Now, yeah, mom, quite. Double six, ya 4. No, a reable. A free non see a cahen tomb. Enti, na me cast a cathedral.
Over. What a quite my question now, if mean to me. As I say, Abama be and some made the bay in a bidu, none in a
question. The tia one, they say. Cathedral, and yes, they see here. A bit here in that to be a DN. And necessary, see by 2024. You better than to Banga car, the Anaka, to be about 30 years, no. I none number by the near you. And I was only an argument. Yeah, and you get to what you to 1 year free. I'm sorry for I suffer for Duncan Williams, or person will be out here the ties Eddie Manon. One is what you want from Coma.
Nakopon de atuma kuma say me set go find me na me fa enye cathedral minister
or the ties and one fan call cathedral trust fund no obi en ho be the ties for the be call that entina and he levy ko kofa ba he levy no kra ska no mani da so no wo mun sent me anka ni nyina
oh ofa ebenya don't worry
mun ko bani
Yo, and make it twice when I
Papa, with the question said, the only some questions, and some of the banging and I'm with you. Papa, question the same can be for offer. Next time, Pajano, you're a tougher man. Papa, you over. Now, Papa, baby, and I make a corner say, baby, be a common sense family for normal science and technology near the end. Papa, BB, SC, Abraham Boucher, and then the followers, and say science and technology, no, Ombayana, Papa. What's stopping them? Uba other places, KFC, and Nam, Kentucky, and Nam Musa, Be Ghana, be a Biako for you. One individual, and then Musa and a creative job. After we are here for Nana, a Biako Ghana. What stopped them? Obi Bossy, oh, Ghana, a Bianin, a Bugana baby, because it be a Bianin and a boy. On Bible said Bianin. Na sete ma moye de de ni ade nyina ye ka se ene aduane ne ye kokra ne mafi no bobo ate UK eye fuo Ghana wo te Ghana say planting for food and jobs na de buy no de bia banya ho asemaka ekombe de wo papa me do come in feature as say me ye me garden so mo say ntosi ne niam wo munya bi ti bi ye bi na say ebo a me de agushi pum na me de akwa wo I didn't say before there papa me say me touch them de bia me come say Germany ni bia na me wo fa ware no. Was it 1945? Time na war no woman no. Omunya bread and the crown so am the tour. The next day na ye de ye bi ka ho an ye di broni complain. Broni o here duane say pa no ketua ni ngura keke wa men. Na nya kura na na sika ko e friend say patasi wo kura friend was empo. Efie fufu. Na sika de na USC ho no mo a. Papa, e ko be de na Ghana. Are you an crazy work? Can I do one? Get no, or any cassia? Quabrane, a bit of fuatum, and in them Wabusua, a combe bagana. Said you and cook baby a bro for the dear, Papa. Ade. Huh? Ye him for force one only pay be dear. O ye no a keswaguso, and the dear was in sim. I got another damiase. I want you beba. I want you beba, Papa. Ofa se ma make me boa wo se bia me boa no ma aye ekoso fufu abeko esi ukwa brani animu no pese odi dia no wakasu No one say ampa wadidi. Aso papa wi ase ewe. Ensa tie nyina nye po. Britain owe. Dada me tese Boris Johnson ka say ska om dia koma Ukraine for no. I'm so no lead crash come dia koma. Me say oni po na mabonche president Liverpool Street. Come de wom. So ofa ka say no ka unemployment ni situation ni e mane ade. Ansati ayi o. Eye ne man kaka unemployment America ha. Unemployment no. It is insurance. It is insurance. Why insurance no? And they be a waduma fire wa. And they be able to unemployment. Now, one could judge my you cannot go to unemployment officer. My judgment in Mumma unemployment. Come up, Pamokra, compare you my. They're not going to give it to you. Just a human you would. Now, you may you would declare no what Nasia file. Near Fred Manampa, Muna we assume a CD. No Macatani and other Bians unemployment benefits in the amount. Then you are entitled for 6 months. 6 months, they will see car was a beer, insurance, they be as over 1,000. Near divided 1,000 by 6 months. Aban fancy could be and we will see insurance money na yati atu wono any day by the mount. It's a top policy DP or one. That's how you sit down. And I bet it's Papa Kofi Grantians and one over American accent and then nobody Google and afford so. Coffee form could never call the president who went to me and over church economy. Huh? I could have done corporate to me fill in the form the core. Kofi Grantin went to me and fell the army for one presidential candidate. Munya kwenya no makotra radio so na accent na America accent UK accent ni di hunu na Ghana for baba o man e be ya just adwumadi o selfless ene de be adwuma so hu se bia hu se bia nye se wo se skani nyina bafu na nko akodi kwasa wu ni ebre se jani nyina to ne se de abrofo eye o mnema ye nchekire o man nto o ma akiri ma kwada ne ba o ma be enjoy. Best will be being what was arguing. Say, we don't have that DNA in us. You have a funny, you know. I don't know if it's so for you. I say, I'm on this scanner, you know, on the vomiting scanning the other. Meanwhile, some ministers and MP for you know, why you air this? Oh, what's on him? It is a camera, one anchor, or more vomitia, Nanka, I so far. Nanke ya chewaka ho because cannot be better every better boom or be better tight ema how they call tina air condition came ada na yentimi mfa o mind to ni enka se ye de obi o de akufu ado de policy aba ye mpenasem ba ye mfa ya ho de ntachiri ni enya de pa bi mfim ma one day say one factory e be many page say hey enya de papa ye be ye ho ta na be ifo kura som planting for food and jobs. You be who did this ama by for na jukra wo di nsuo guso no. No mo di ase di guso. Na awie na come the wa. Na be ka kire say eh bi a ye credit and if you be kra. You be kra.
Okay.
Because who di adwem.
Yati, ye be dasi. Pati. Ye be dasi pa. Make Sadek. Baba, wo say oil na wo Ghana no. Nyame ya na de gu ho. Enti se nya sika wo oil ni bi mu ana se Ghana sika. Ye di bisi cathedral manyamia ne kwanswa
ye boni aya de ye boni aya ne de
from so bie ne ho yo maki e da se why ma me ko eja samoa honom na eja samoa kasa wi a eja mensa beba na afei ye den kakra be so na eja ya sori so a ne sa enti eja samoa ba maso
me ba so acheti oh this dem fo adwen kasio
bom to say
oh bomboko me tia mo ne ebusuafo nyina me ba so ache kakra friend aka na makọ pension na me nya course ketu avia me na me dia close me pension nti na mama ye bit busy kakra nti na ya monte me kan.
Oh okay.
Na I course na nkasa de mewie. Aka next week ho exams 3 days yeah. Me na me dia wi.
Okay. All right then. All the best.
You know, when they me buy me tie
okay.
But only say me tie only say bana me na time
okay.
After you man na me was some theories kakra bi o say kakra bi mede top no kakra nti no na ɛma me ntumi ma so.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, but our friend then me we last week, exams may no friend then next week or Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. And exams are feeling, but only say a friend then a can
Jimre.
Debbie. Oh, and young red and exams I'll be free. But only you shoot your friend and I was say almost test to a formality.
Okay.
Formality.
All right.
And a new system be almost we assume.
Okay.
You know, I hope say if I get a chance, which make many opportunity in MBD. Edugana and Kame and Kebewu Ami. Oh yeah, and Kebewu Ami. Me here any government project to be and I say it's a matter of people. If you need a service now, so what na you buy your service through a friend and through the means you go operate. Na aye adwuma na ma as a need credit as a wo credit wo dey be feeding machine wo feeding machine as a prepaid meter wo feeding nko na aye adwuma na ma when first card came on as a when feeding na enye adwuma na.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. You know, we said we hope so one day you'll be able to extend.
Well, friend, then I come kakra be 3 years or so 3-4 years or so. Well, maybe I know friend then pension, but if it will work there at least the first say be bonus amami, be bonus be amami. I say baby am dey many, but I heard na for friend then if you start na the cook season so because and we as na ye wo no obi wa no be gina ho no wa ba o meton cassettes and our friend then me ye millionaire no many ade obi de ni access obi de ni access grab to da na no so abaye polemic but abrochiri ha no ye nyina ye wa abrochiri obi eni ho a obi aka chense wakoto dan bi wa say wakoye we wa ha abrofri o mo doubt because ni income contract bi o be sign bia no ni ade bia no tax ni ade nyina it's well known, it's known to the public. As they say in Sika bia na you can say yes Sika well yeah in Sika nyina no nya no honestly Sika bi eni wa efie bia should in case say omo doubt omo hwehwem na friend then you can say hwehwem na e bi hu say bibi wo mu a enye public nkra na beka officials no tax offices no ni ade and the bema nyina dead na ye kurom no ye ni sa record no obi ani wa or friend then odi ne records cra to dwa say adwuma we no ampa menya contract say mfaso a menya ani say na meye no ni adente it always bring some doubts na manfo ebegina ho na friend then eno na ema corruption na eba so no because obi wo ho a aban owia ban sika kra na odi akoma ni nua so oje na fabu your business bi there's the assembly to say your friend then you gina him obi ehu within some short period of time you know ne ye ne court kra divorce niama amoye no obi ehu niama onyae no it's it is a friend out of normal, abnormal. But why na I did not quit in a court. I'll carry his own run, no me prove quiet obey. On the name or Chinebi say not buying crane who be a man. What funny a man no the name. So what my Mitchell. Anyway, ready me the better market. Name my memfa masem na ehia me titiri baako emfa nto emfa nka masem na friend and mo be so me yesi baby ayedin enna baby ayedin yesi baby ayedin me yesi baby ayedin nti me question me bisa ne say nti companies bie ni yesi ayedin companies bie ni ho a wo make profits. And now says your friend then baby I didn't know obia the whole world no obia boka. And now said then now should in case say should in case say me can say baby I did a banner to once say baby I did and I said some time ago no so no now baby ye na baby so ayedin ana sisi ad baby ayedin no biasi nyina ayedin from an onset ana say bi mre bi abai na ebi ho towo na ebi so still na ebi ho kire ho ana papa utina question na maybe san uti asidi
Okay.
And I mean, because I say, and then we are see I didn't know, baby, I didn't you be a young baby or you be a book. Be a yashi, be a deca, be a young fast to be a we are see. And now say, do baby, I film one, we are seeing, I feel because. Minim say your friend nipa bi ehia won from time memorial. So am afu nyina nim say ehia sa akro wi. Ana afa na ehia start say ba na ehia na aba no ehia obia ana say still na won enya nkoso won nya nkoso ana wiase na ye dinti no still Ghana no ebinom ho a almost yen na ye bu ada ana say still na ebi hu towo mo sania as o mo ntie fe kra na kakra me wo kan no
Okay, all right then. That's someone. Yeah, better was why? Yeah, better was that's someone. And Mountain and Canon. Samry, Mamma, Eja Mensa, Embra, no Eja Mensa, we are not my court offer body as soon as final waste moments na net yeah, quan. And see, Eja Mensa, Bamaso.
I drink a share.
Then bomb to say,
Yeah, we.
Good. You, and then, who didn't you?
Michobia.
Be Joe do I.
Now, Papa Sperry, there we are pretending like ostriches. Problems now on you. Share and cran. Mara Muswana Mokon cran. Only once pet then should try a lagoon over free. From 1982, was about Kofu ill-gotten money winning through the sale of 400 factories and now gentleman or cano when you ill-gotten money which is done by hand on government property waterways one cran which is a down waterways fraud no which you on crano and yet at the friend then I saw Nisika. No, go to solve problems. So we will only solve the problem by pulling down all those houses which have been built in waterways. What would that be and shooter over Bubu? Nasa Unyankun Westin, our broker, or the Okubu Dano. obu budan ni nyina oho sisi common properties ni nyina obu budan ni nyina aho na nkran ya di sisi na nkran Kwame Nkrumah Avenue. We used to have GNTC, PZ, GB Olivant, CFO, UTC, railway station, Ahonemanema, when you know what toilet as you walk cruising down. And Namohana toilet is the one, now John says, well, what do you do? Or Johnson or toilet to put him back, not the cot at the lagoon. Whose fault is it? Nina happened after 1982. Oh, bad no. They didn't have any ideas. Any ideas. Ideas, Professor Benjamin, Dr. DeGraff Johnson, Dr. Your friend, then, a diamond sanom nazi, I don't know, Bumano, my hand, when you now put them behind the scene, they relegated them to the background. Now, sorry for my language. Take over. How can a country like Ghana, yen transportation system, buses, also today, then everywhere, fill with a Tata brewery, yet on buses, near you should the Boboya, transportation. How can they war at the Brasta line? Your ships are off Yama, or the core, the budget foreign exchange, my okay employment. Yaton Ton, Sierra was freed from Europe to Ghana. 40-foot container used to be about $3,000. Now it's about $15,000. See, I did Brasta line or one. Ghana Airways, what from Tria, what collapse Ghana Airways. Railways were collapsing. Every takwa, Batakra, also Kwano, used to take about 1 hour. Now it takes about 4 hours. Kwani in I say, because heavy load in the bauxite, manganese, timber, and in our different Kwano do. Railways were to 2 boats in Wharton, 1981 to present. We used to have free access to hospital. Then to overhand over Kufuanum, a cash and carry. And here I said, man, over waterways now, or the government will pull out all those houses when you're ill-gotten money, no, done Star Hotel or property, no, why I was that was, pulling that down. Every plan across it in Ibiam. On here, I saw in Sika Bayazi. Maybe feel that Papa in a vision. They carry out national cathedral and national and yet individual and Akufa their national. Apart from creating employment now, gentlemen, it's going to generate a lot of foreign exchange. And they are building this in transformation and as in conjunction with the transformation of the coastal line, Accra coastal line. Oye and Fofo, why landed beach in Jamestown. Tourist attraction. Tourists of about generate a lot of foreign exchange for us. Be criticize. We criticize. We don't have any solution for anything. Now let me come to the transportation. Your friend then, petrol. Crude oil price, is the same everywhere. International, it's about $140 per barrel. Ghana, about Ghana, not about Europe, are very fine. Now, refine the labor cost, minimum wage rate, an hour wage rate, London, it's about 9 pounds an hour. 8 hours, it's 72 pounds a day. Is factored into the price of the refining of the crude oil. No, it's one price that can. For bottle expensive. Create a problem for UK and Amsterdam. You refine petrol in Ghana. The daily wage rate is 12 cedis. The whole day labor minimum wage rate is 12 cedis. The tank farms, what tank for the gum, no BDC food, no bayazi, all the prices out to profit out to draw. It's our own creation. I'm a cost of living now, sir. Tall now, I said tall no. So I said tall crop produce about 30% of our requirements, 70% what is new refinery based on build, operate, and transfer. Today the tenants be a man. Now all this year, unnecessary agitation. Asa na Kufuor beba no na nam no ho no all Bank of Ghana no amanfo awini nyina according to Mahama wa awi nam ni nyina to buy there's nothing there to empower to run the economy we jaka 120 billion cedis at the interest rate of 25% every year bia 20 billion interest alone a service. Into the whole country, only 12% of population pay at the tax. The tax na a service loan na income. They pay statutory year scanasa. You have to go in for a loan to a problem no because factories ABCC service industries, often then hospitality industry, hotels. Or may foreign exchange or create employment may adina atuntoning na brofu this can call. Dama whose fault is it? Akufuor do only 4 years ago. This happened before he came. Into the extra no one or we go back. Now say your best charge one I suggest to this canon your money for the future generation. This is what we should be thinking about. Not cathedral. Once a cathedral, how much would it cost? The amount is infinitesimal. The amount is infinitesimal. You need to gold. You to gold. You need to a bauxite. You need to a manganese. Now it's in the hands of the foreigners. Then you come and bring a Kufuor. My phone, water phone, dim fantiful. River Pra, River Cobra, River Tano.
All right.
Papa, more question.
Nominal or the nominal call. I command in as this is any negu. It's a my phone to you man yet. The land is so fertile. What it's all, they are not because I said land, no quaver could Yama, no power water Yama. Whose fault is this? I could find it okay, it's that problem. We didn't have this problem in 1982. Between 1982 up to the 2016, they should be they called up to account for their stewardship. How are the role play in damaging the economy? No. Ghana we watch the crowd outside the crowd about to turning now.
Thank you. Now. Say, Mama Isaac was our question back, and then just a question, not a comment, just a question, and then if you can address the question, I'm fine. If not, they are called for body. So, Isaac was our question.
Yeah, my question is say, Omayari no move. What is the Kaba Kwaku see Diana? The second one is say, Obo a Nima Yabeton Nima a Ghana Airways, a Brassa line, shape, and Peda no, a ban or yet the Madino. Maybe.
Okay, all right.
JJ runs in a NDC for no. On Autumn Tonya Manina. Wara Ukromoho, a Siama oil mills. Kokuchiyama, Dr. Kokuchiyama.
No, Messi, Nimana again, no question again. Messi, Nimana board, one abandon or yet the Madino. Ghana,
I offered the runnings in the PNDC government in Northern Tonina. The last
no, Messi, one and or your Makada, one and not on you. Messi, abandon or yet the Madino, because into me, Modino.
Abandon, yeah, no, abandon your previous government. A common command baby. ade buzia beyebi achempo beyebi ade PMP fo beyebi obai no bi anton bibia anton bibia is only PNDC and NDC for no button trading from 1982
na
no
kuku
button trading railways no oye juma Accra Kumasi Accra Takoradi no oye juma o said the railways to collapse near your friend and shipping Takoradi shipping one no what ships no onye at the NDC for government no buttoning akwatia the offend diamond at the last one crowd turning here akwatia onye PNDC for no buttoning NDC for no buttoning na kufu adum ba went to area akwaje in the back.
Okay, all right. And see the crack and say
The crack there we have to go back and deal with those people who are the properties are there. Why build the waterways or they putting it down? Now
okay.
we see what government properties so we have to ask them to pay for it.
You, thank you very much for that one. Obusa question back was say oba yarea wo do sika be kwa bia obetimi asa akọ na kwa yare sa bia na be kwa kusi dan na
oba yarea also time arrangement take immediate measures every day. Take immediate measures every day. Priority. Take immediate measures every day.
Incident.
The problems are there. That's why we have to solve the problem. The problems now there is to pull down all those houses. All those houses must be pulled down immediately.
Thank you very much.
Papa Smile, want to make you question? I know.
One year you listen you pakura yadi. Eduru no ho na ezebe ka omo frama no. Onya ho na o che eduru no tema. Eduru onya edisifu no to so. You know.
All right.
2015.
Yeah, why? Nah, sorry, so. And see, what do you
Papa Mitia.
Young Quay, what's it? Your final word.
You, Mamma Cacrasa, and then the one Mamma Casso. May I say,
I'm poor, a Daniel Kazaka,
but anyway, may I mention my moon, yet say, you know, you can't have some Cassa. Me masamba bia me dey start here free no na nanka azeki sa bisa question bia fa ho se oba yare ne sa yiwe a anti e ho na me dey free enua no makeka ansem kama ame yahu se bi mu kura se nkwasiafo bi wa bedi man so ye nyina ye te ase se eno mo ye na nkire se anyansafo good good ba matiase enti no we are na on betimi answer question na mame a fine. Se me anso me kan na me ansa na ma ansa ko de me sometimes men ti ase bebre ne se yemfa ne se MPP eye Mason NDC eye Mason na me ye me wo me dan me person isi dan no dan na me isi no NDC be hwe o so me de cement 10 be si dan no asase no MPP so be hwe so they say asase we dey say me my adwuma asase so ache enti me so me de cement 20 enti omo kan ya na nam so me fan say me de ama NDC oye duru ba bi no o hye me 1 year so de be wie me hu ye na chese ade no onye ni 1 year na twam ntimi nye na NPP san ba me chese ade so hye no 1 year me kura dem the 6 months be yama Sadia we me 6 months any cement anwa na wo kan no kra no because my adwuma ha ache minim se na ye di anwa ye nti anwa no kra no mate so instead of 10 no me de anwa be 4 bars na be ye ubaji enam se o NDC start o hwe se ne wasi ato foundation ye be bo se o da bi ono wase no me tutu foundation kura ye no foforo kura na me de anwa 6 na be e na abaka kire me e na me te wase se me ban so kura me to aso ba bi oduru de so at least wato me na me try de anka ma wie dada e na wo ba e na wo beji odan no me de dan na ma wan yi akoba na mbeto na me ka se na asuma si wan yi dan kura na o mato bio wan yi ya me de man di se wantimi antoi wo de na twam wonya nto bro ba akokra nto so ye be ka kire me se o first no wan fa mame na o de man di si na odi ka to sa wan yi ano ndc asɛn nti no me ya ho hwe na se na se wo ba no hu se ebi a papa smale o ba beto ayi ana sɛ ndc to blog hu na wote ho na uni ho untu kwan wote ho na onai na wo se wa ya adwuma che na biama enti the moment a wo beba be ka kire me se na wo de ma wei na wo ye na no nti na ye sei na de no kra no na satam no na nsem bebre ada se ubu mi se me yegimini sana me hu no ada se ubu mi se me yegimini ana se wo a wo ba be ye ayi no nso yegimifo enti no wa nwene ho ahu se uduru ba bi a wo be ka nsem hunu bi kire me a me to so ntasukoko eno na se si a ye che ho na ye ka saa asem ni nyina kosi se obi ba no abeka se o ya ri no mpani nyina ye nyina ye tikure mu na ba omi aka kire se wa ye adwum Bank of Ghana onim sika wo manim na ado na o ye president ne se ye ti sika no so so kom de eti me ba be ye Ghana kama o ma date bi kura twam des ni nyina twam na papa ni nim problem se wo Ghana nyina nim Ghana fo ye suban se na nado nim se Ghana fo ye akwadworo ye ko adwuma mu ne bompa ye ko adwuma mu a ye nhyeda anye even 8 hours na be kwakoye ne onim nyina bato se obema Ghana na yi enti no ba bia nanka me na omo ya enti na yi Accra regional minister na am friend mayor no sometimes me na ne ye adwene no e wo ne normal bepre ho mintimi ne nya adwene wo normal nyina ho because ye nya computer mintimi ne adwene wo normal bepre obeye ho to say de na German saka so mu bubu dan ne ayi mu nyina na ho ne ye adwene wo wa ba wo ne ye de ayi na hye onsa enti kwan a obefa so abaye ne yi no me ni woni problem e na bubu dan but dan na bubu no ubu awie esa be complain problem foforo ana se ubu dan na wie ema Ghana be boka wo ho enkrofo no mo ma saade ne nyina ba ho no sen ekwan be na do mbefa so eno so ye one thing but ubu dan na wa ye Ghana ni ya eno nti ne to abama but whereby say unim say circle eto nsuo to ho shiri eye ma uba no say ubeba be ye circle ye uba be ye hokra ma ehwa ye say tourist center why your hobby bia na nim problem ni dida e na uba nti uba wie na beka so e na amanfo to wura gu ma tema na ado ba bedi o man so no no onim se o mo to wura gu odonim e na so obeba be ye enti ida say no ono na dwen mu no me ya nam se me ba be ya nim se me ba wa beto nsu ayi agum bia no mechew anase mesili ba bia wontimi ntu nsu mum ansa mama sa promise se mama promise na se ma anye sa de no na se me wie na me sa be complaini ewo ha se waba program so na papa smale se ba akọ kasa nsa ba akọ akasa na wo ba bewura mu wie na wo ka kire se e na papa smale de ye kasa ya ma nyina nkasa sometimes no no se na aka bibi kakra e se nyina kasa bo wonim e na wo ba so on de me kire good enti no me de ho AC no na ajaman sa aka se oyi Cape Coast kwan o se mfa kwan atutu ene ayi egu ho nti eho ye twe diamond ayi mu fa ho kwan ni nyina tutu ye nye eno mu nyina se ekoye okan ye na na wakuga fa so me de se wo hu se tutu na nso anyansafo na ono omu se omaba no ehu se kwan na tutu a ye twe sika fa so ye twe timba fa so nipa nam so but omu bekọ kobubu dan atuogu akasi ye si dan ama cathedral se nya se krono na mobo ena sika no mo hye da wia ena mo atete bia mankrofo bi a omo defend a eno de e be dia ma me to me imagine e be dia ma me pa because oman na ye ka se wiase covid aba Russia for kono Baby, I will buy a catcher almost a COVID about Russia for Kunin, you so much, your uncle for you so again at the pressure of morning, Obiani we see her or say COVID era we. Waja hospital ho. Na okwa kosi cathedral. Na even though cathedral nkura na okwa kosi no. Send ye German saka se den bi mo kwan bi mo asese na ye abanda dan wanye kwan mo asese gu ho no nyina no. Opon se okwa kosi dan nyina country bia ni ho a nipa di so a nipa moja sane gu ni mo odi nipa so a na adwene ya adwuma okobubu dan a ya se da si dan. Dan ya si o 5 years dan, 2 years dan. Ya di sika si over millions of cities. Ni ye de ekosi dan. Na wakobubu ni nyina gu. Ni ya nyankrofo bia ba gina ka kire say oh 600 million or say 200 million cities na ya say ne de enye sika bia 200 million ye twa nwoma wa yo me 51 million 200 million na ya say no enye sika bia o enye sika bia ntimi mmoa enti na say ye gya no akikwan apart from say 200 no kro o ma say no dan ya bubu a ye di sika si a ye say han dan ma san krofo no enyina wo ho country ben wo wiase ha wo dwene adwene wo ni timu a empanyfo di so nipa di so a ombe ye saade we no san kwose wo kwakope bosia na ya boy ensem mama papa say we yade because of say me ye Kristo ni nti on say sometimes say uma we are addicted to normal bebra say me fa say Christianity say ade bia wo mu no uma adwene nyina wuro akoma wurom na wo yusu adwene atembia wo be yusu tembia wo be mistake. Me sometimes we be a na me nu Isaac wo problem no. Ye nyina e Christopher but sometimes I didn't go wa o run emotions but wontimi we na sa pe wo be say wagya no money bebre wa kire. Me hu say nkrofo bi ba no ba be defend aban we asa no mo defend. O mu say wo criticize aban ni bia no wo tan Ghana. Enti no asem na obeka ni nyina obetwa bi abowa but wo ano nso ka bi kire ne pe ono de obekwa report because ne nana na otumfo. Oh so man ya chichire ne sei na se ya nhwe ne ya tebia meka na me nua kwabran di agro ne ya hia ha ne ya preso si ye ne sei ya ebeduru ba bi no wo kwabran NDC beba ebi ya MPP no ntimi nkasa Ghana ya chew ne ya dwa wachi ne ya ye ode ya se NDC ni gina ho no so beka sa mo so ma ye bi da na me so mi twam na we twam ba sa o man papa mu ne pese tren na nado di demonstration e ba ye obi aka so be demonstration na nado asoma data force for se mo nkoto tuonku monkoto ayi ngunu so monkoye we nya nanado anka minim se oman a yetimu no ukoye demonstration nanado nko atimi ka kire se start time we na pon we wa ukoye demonstration no enso mahama time mahama na NDC fo no mo so mo ya wudi fo no even nese ne nkrofo ye demonstration anajo tum enokra na dum so ewo ho light ni kronim but no mo na mu demonstration na ye Ghana kro na o obi anka hwe enkrofo omo so manko school omo nim law omo nya hwe no san krofo no pene ma omo koy ekoye but enkrofo omo from mo say omo ye lawyers omo takto omo ho bibia Ghana ho de omo ye champion ba do omo ko abrochi omo law school no nko ho omo ntimi nkodi asem otogo kura ni bim eti Ghana obi ama Ghana so pe na de ye ko London because onim say ho de akwa chief justice oni ho anim yabo ani ho onkwaje 5 million na omogweti
asemu
ensemble ti wo de ma me fa ma no si obi mra
possible on the tofa na de atofa yes now
wo se ensem na akwabra ne ajaman sa betu gu park no so hiti me dodo na mo abonti na mtumri ka ba fi basa
any pressure do na wo asem
Yama Isaac Emre na oya
yeah no
me battery asoko wa man kasa no anu no
oh de kasa kasa na me do so aka ho
okay but that's Isaac o de me no de tiase ye adwuma kakra me kan say friend say nana nana say nana mensa minim so ye MPP ni o but em say cathedral ne de office e be boost to tourism it could be but yanko history mo kakra em say President Mills time no Obama no mo ne David Cameron no mo force no say o pay didi I also accept LGBT for tumu sa na e ka de twi mu. Eno nti omo de pressure gu papa so sa no so no. Ono kra say e ba se bi o practice bi kra. Eno de onyi ni say obema kwa magana for yasom. Enti o refuse wi. Before no na omo ayese omo beba bebode omo beba Ghana abe biye conference bi oho LTBT enti ade a nkrofobia ye omo project say at all means o say yenya a base e Ghana na say ye mu akufo ado ni government ye mu minister bi ba act be ka say if Ghanaians are not going to accept sa trumu no dia ene omu hu se edide etu atwa enu nti le kofa yi levi bae so na unim se sa nkrofo we omu hu akometi se okay once yes e beyo de beyo nti Ghana for ye hu se mo de mo pastori nti e be si asori da ma mo e be si asori da ma ye ni a enye Ghana for na sebi yekobusa omo besia anase yetiti omo taxes se chinchina o se isi asore no afi de akoduro ni se ye ba besia asore no omo a drop plan no ye nkrofo bi omo nanim ekwan ya omo besoso a omo besie na ene omo tumi ba ho ba conferences enti e bia na tourism e ba no de bia tumufo ya na e ba no de enkola ye de nsimpo abedada omo emenkola omo to problem bi eni ho yakofa problem abeso ankola yi sadie no so eye suban se ye kire wo a nyame apata na wo de be ye wabrabo enti me de enye force se omo pese omo si asori da no enye kwa bibi wo kire enti me de yana fo ya traditional no ye ni nyi tumutumu ho omo pese omo force omo ho di tumutumu bagana eti me de ye mo ban se de be ya sa ino asori da do ko ebe bubu agua ye mo bubu me ye nye sa project bia na abese ye nkwara me kakra me ka no no me
Yo, Kwame, yate. Isaac, any uncle? Why?
Yeah, me that's so wa ma me akonya biom waka Kwame enko na next guy also was a wontie na because me kan wa fidie so say cathedral no enye Christian for cathedral and enye asori yensi ma asori nti no wa obeka sa bia no na wonim de oka because Christians for bebre a condemn sa cathedral no Christian for bebre a condemn sa cathedral no na say ade aye papa no ade nti na Christopher bi no ebe condemn no obi esuafo na obeka tell Jesus Christ say yet say obi so de wodin edutu honhomoni ade na Yesu ka che no wo se sa nipa no a otutu honhomoni no a obo Yakobon die na che say sa nipa no eka ye ho eka ye ho ye Christopher no onu Jesus no sa nipa no eka no ho na katida wo si a Christopher ebinum mpe ebinum mo pe no yenim de bia o mo stand wo inte no say mo ba mama mo attack it because me no I will defend the Bible all the time because o ka say Christopher yesi am Christopher enya no kre because Christo ni asori bia ni ewiase a say nya business o mo de ya ye de ekwaji sika asori dem bia ni wiase a ye ko ewuram ekwaji sika ana ewuram o se otu ase no wako yenim say museums na owuram a yaji sika e de era ne museum no into no nyemani bi wo ha mo kan ne ye no na common sense mo ba ma san mo kan biara ana two mama educate ejemensa na adia ye Yakobon me dan Yakobon ase ne say sebe all my ancestors emfi nipa ho and the two wama me to kwan many bie mo America many bie state na also o drive ya wo niema bebre niema akase and at 3 me school no an kwache bia ba me to make kan me to me everyday obi ka sama me to me ekoye research mu say de nipa ne kan no kre intina me ba ha asem bi wo ha obi sam so nyam tra bia me ba the friend dey meet me am answer intino sa olden days mpeinfo a omo Ghana na wo Ghana wo yakwara wo kasebe so transe wo ade na unim na wo ni sika ohia ni so sori ase transe wo ade na wo na wo sori nso a o transe na wo ade school na ekono sa time no ye twemu de daada intino sa wo ye penyin bi na wo ba show yi so na wo be din tro ha ye be ka tra wo said ye o ka no enye no kre because ye entertaining painful bi ye entertaining painful bi ye entertaining painful a they say bia wo de wa no be kwa didi penyin bi atem no na yi ba se penyin bi be ka asem say wa be ka asem ne ye ka chen say de o ka no wo twan tra ye be ka tra wo on de ye fare ho kra because no kra ho na ye ba ko ejemensa wo say wo ba PNDC now who name the difference between PNDC and NDC? O problem kese ba ko no because democracy no NDC eba 92 PNDC a military regime na mode ba ye NDC for be UP for and that time in Pono MPP mai until me you show MPP UP for be ewo mu UP for be ewo mu until no say ka PNDC and fa kan NDC because the PNDC time no and no more tonton ni ma aban bia ba ye no obeton bi MPP for the end no more aban mu mpo no omo beton ye wo ba ye no last week no me bisa o common thing want me answer me bisa say Kufuado e dey factory and na why want me answer wo de na na ye to man mu ha obi abo bosia wo say NDC for abo bosia amaya ka kodu 120 billion Kufuado abo bosia almost ye kan nyina ko 400 billion ye hu ade me bisa say dey na mo size ka ye no want me anya no mo ba na ade ma hu no wo akanfo ho no akanfo mpeinfo bi ho no because so omo ba ku aba Ghana nyina no akanfo amowo UP mu no me kan ye akanfo amowo UP mu no omo hu bone apart from omo bone de no omo hu bone biom say obi bone de ne omo bone de ne enye omo obi bone no omo hu ono ne bone a waye Ghana baby na ye nam no baby na ye nam no bisa Mr. me educate you and awie because ye ni abofo etra over 500 years awo Ghana 500 years bisa won say ede na broni etumi ye until say kuma ba ye no ede na broni tumi ye because broni no o2 bauxite or they call London o2 gold or they call London bisa won say mining ben and awo UK omu 2 gold wo ho na so no omu gold omu wo ho nyina no niema omu wo no wo ho nyina omu be wie fi Africa for ho until say nkoma ba ye nkoma na be bie ye ni am ye hu say sa yetumi eye harbor ye Dradok was the only Dradok I know apart from Egypt and Ghana and then one of the country in the 60s only 3 countries now and now more Dradok no and that shape ba or ye harbor no or ye Dradok kan inte shape ba na shape no bibi say wo ho a na ye de akọ Dradok no mo na eye fekeke papa no na bia too much na me to aba ma obi a wakọ London watra London osuade o London so be di president Uganda beto aba ma no because omo nim hwe me na make atro because ye bad development omo nim but nkoma ba America no niam akase a obeye no o ba America na ko di president beto aba ma Canada Japan so ko di no say me ni MPP ni but ban say me to aba beto aba ma because wa betra America onim de ye yet wo ama niema nkoma ye no UP
o UP for no mo sponsor money CIA for baako etu kuma banku wo ni ma na kuma ya ne akese other countries omu joloso Ghana anentina Nigeria for etu omo ho aba Ghana Nigeria for baye Africa for Ghana Cameroon for Ghana all the African countries obia wo Ghana adenta what is ho because adwena papa no wo ani niema kese oye no nkofo yi ebetu aban eguye afifa nom ani mo UP for no amotata ikire mutu aban no guye no ade the papa na mo de ma Ghana mo ka Lawrence nyame sha Lawrence nyame o sha Lawrence pa because nya Lawrence ankasa awudisem no ankada so wo ho Lawrence na ebe ka mu na ama mu nyina mu dwane ye adenta once tamantra ho because Manusi na ma charge we no akase me nya the first time no me first you know into no so mo ba ha ma mo kase ye bumu se mo ye mpinfo a ye ne mo wo show no so na mo asem bia mo be kan anya nokre no ye ne mo be si ani because ye nyina no sesia no ye nya nkofo bia ye nim akenkan ana ye nya nkofo bia ye nim ye ye wa America wo UK me wa America ye nyina ye ne bie ye nim de akwaso ye kenkan ye na medema no mfa manusi o de mfa manusi na etna ho mbefa ya dika no mdase.
Thank you very much. Yanko of a chum ho no na of a chum sumra of a chum.
Yes sir.
And also yanko your final word.
My final word, I still believe, sir. I think some of our brothers, reference to the cathedral, one more the position of my taking on. Maybe and yet me no more and I pray say going forward one basis of my dream because there were and my papa PSS here cathedral and can governance be governance and can your hospital Kolebu down in Kyoto Kolebu hospital endoscopy department you go home. I teaching hospital as I say you and aban ayisika free your taxpayers care they fix this anime ye de kwako ye cathedral now why ye roads and ye say abono see baby atum kan ye ni baby ya munyina munim de America nyina and so chinchina try all of a sudden cathedral na be priorities or na ye top most well I don't agree. The American, I seriously pray, Pastor. You see, we that ensure to Accra 2 hours and a year. Not just all of us cannot access the cathedral. Now, I have white telephone. This you walk. No ensure Fedipa bank for them. Any manema. I this. Do we have any conscience? Do we seriously have any conscience? When the Busan said, "Young Kupona." We see I saw that the man. Who feels we are happy? Why don't we seek the welfare of the citizens first? Cathedral Makanda say the history behind all cathedrals in the world, check and it's available in Google. Click on Google. There be a 72 years, it be a 56, it be a 32 years. A brofonico almost can woman science woman 4, 5. Ekufo want to deliver the building by 2024. That is my problem. We'll speed it down for BB. I must have BB road. I hospital near the BB cathedral. Not just an son will be free officer. To me, that is very wicked. That is very insensitive, and that's so bad. Abrotia Krobian one. You see cathedral. Yeah, you need speed 4, 5 years. We see it. Check. I challenge all of you. Click on Google. The history of cathedrals, it will tell you the dates. It be a 75 years, 56 years, 32 years, 27 years. And you see, so you have one government, one president. And you have Nasser Idea, you're spreading over so many years. America, one will see Nasser Cathedral, and what this, Not American government, one more thing here, railway line from East Coast, and I'm talking about New York State, all across the Appalachian Mountains, Rocky Mountains, throughout from East Coast to West Coast, to Los Angeles, California. Yaye railways through the mountains, through the Amazons. Yaye coach highways. Ya would be track coach from New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Now to Boston, now across so many states over 8 hours. Now call West Coast, call California. And none of your priority. Ye and San ABC Cathedral or DCO. It's your own day take here. I done the a proper railway. Accra to Kumasi, second near a 6 lane, 3 a bar, Accra Kumasi. And a proper infrastructure. So the America for what my infrastructure, railways, coach. Muamuti America, you know it. Yani United Kingdom, we know it. Maybe Kahun. What in London, we make your farm motorways all the way to Scotland. Through Birmingham, M1, through Birmingham, Manchester, all the way. Now they call North. I would prefer train. Yeah, and San Embassy St. Paul Cathedral. Oko France, baby. They took so many years. Why Ghana did the kuku? Me obia me nkasa me ensi. Me see the speed, 4 or 5 years, it is bad, it is insensitive, it is criminal. That is my position. I brought here for one drink. It took them so many years. Why Ghana bad here? That's what 4 or 5 years. Why? This is my challenge to one more defend the cathedral. This is my challenge.
All right, thank you very much. Young Kwai. Melchizedek. Say, come in, you heard ya. Come on, what do you got? Good. Mama, Nanasi Camre. Nanasika, we are not just a Mwaba. Nanasika.
Papa,
I also found out where the uncle.
Papa, no vaccine and coupon a cheska. And no sale on no mumpire. Yeah, coupon to the come on. Let me bow. I know what prompted to be away by no way about Kasana is a question. What's that tell you? And I mean, Eddie Scabby Bend, would you be odious? Oh, Yanko upon a cheska. Yanko upon cheska biao. Ye came here for me here for pa or Ghana, a piece of Yamia, oh, sad to know what I just saw show commands, I just saw come. And no crying 100% sort of mountain. I mean, the cheska, I mean, Cocheska or Hiva. Master, 1 year you might drink once for them, let's face the reality. 1 year you might come back, Yanko Point Cheska, baby. Nina stories. Papa. Me comment no. Papa, National Cathedral because Ghana, the nation Ghana, is a secular state. Since you see cathedral, not sabe nananum ba person so be your mama no amane be o me prana. Say be to move for ba. Yam mama me o. Aha, it is a mom plan dia. And it's Isaac Bejina be catch say it's not for Christians. Master, that is it. Stop saying that thing. Say it's not for Christians. The fact that some Christians are against the view, say, all music cathedral doesn't mean it doesn't belong to Christians. They don't come and tell us, remember, 2 foot say it's not meant for Christians. It's meant for who? Is it meant for Muslims? And I say, Hindu.
Yes. Nice now. Obia to me,
it's not like that. It's not nice. It's not like that. Black I want it. It's not like that.
It's not national.
It's not national. That's why Ghana is a secular state. That's why. That's why. Say to move for Baha, move Baha. And an be good. And I'm Muslims about Baha. Muslims about Baha. The God of Israel.
So far, Jessica, no, moral because
it's never it's not like that.
A tourist place, and yet
it's not tourist. It's meant for Christians. It's for Christians.
Oh, no,
now
Papa,
I'm sad to say people are choosing cathedral over hospitals, over good roads, over good healthcare, over school, over children. I'm very sad. At this 21st century, maybe we are saying. Now we have people, knowledgeable, educated people, academicians sitting there
those who live in Europe and America choosing cathedral over all these important I'm mentioning. It's very, very sad. Papa, I'm still stressing, sir. The cathedral is not important. We don't need cathedrals. We need schools. We need good education. We need hospitals. Papa,
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Anasika. Mackie, young quiet. Mackie Zerek.
Papa, men kasanche. I'm say I be before any pebi any minute. Papa, he, o concern kruma ho. Hospital akese e wo no. E ko be for your rage, your kolibu. Your then na say kra de Mahamasi wo year na nakwa second phase we. Wo de no ka ho a. Wo de polyclinics e gu ho nyina. Obama ha hospital ha emi nu pe. Eni pe wa ha o nkran o ye pe. NDC for ye nipa bi e de papa ben ye de abaga na o man kasentia. National Health Insurance krom sorry free parliament koye. E de be papa ne de abaga na se ye nyemo a o ma support da. E chom de exercise no behavior. The ombe so be bia no eno ana o mo be ye. Se e de fe de ka kire ye jabo di se onkope e fe ne pressure do. Na say no kura mo penti na fe de be ma ne pressure pa opposition na opposition na ma pressure. Seniama you ko demonstration ko to bo police for ne ye to tear gas as I didn't yakoto police no onye nipa papa me dance
Yo aja samwa
Yeah, Papa.
Obeka bibia na.
And it will be bobo hospitals here you see na in friend and ka yabo boss obi si na nkobiso anko abone bi say yes so na issue si ana obi na esi na obi di otumi ka ho asem. Well, me kakra me work kan say yen hwe bibi ye yen akanfo yen hwe bibi ye. It seems say a tradition say we are people filled with some sort of foolish pride. Dishonesty and hypocrisy is our pride. Because say we are proud of such behavior. That we are giving such behavior, no, and also such qualities be ness, no, or friend in some tolerance be am I feel proud? I say yen cannot correct. And me who say people are proud of that. Woman inside they know more yen krana. There was some sentiments be out to say a way more piety French yeah. Your pride be yes anya. Yeah, be. Nyame wakan no medasi.
All right, thank you very much. Aja samwa enso baby o de fire no eno no. Em say Sam radio obia akabi. Obia akabi. Obia akabi. Enti yenda obi bia se for being part of today's show. Very, very interesting. Ade ba ko wo sie nyina ehu ene se said ye bia no asem biara ebeba no ye nyina obia ebenya said ye obesi ehu no said ye obi a obegina obefa ayede be aka ne de obia de enko obia de enko obi ho you can't tell for sure as to say a year conscious choice intina ojina baby a ojina ede ehu eka sa na se bia bia nim no wonim ignorance and bia man de ka whatever or the eka no man ni nyina ye de wom ene se wo dwen se baby a ojina na wo kan or strong point. If it's strong enough, it should be able to pull others to where you are. If it is convincing enough to, it should be able to convince others to also join you in
from the angle I also hear the way wasem no free. Say Enya ne santi asi we ya ebeboaye ama we figure out most effective ways to send our messages across. So we want people to understand us. We want people to feel things from the angle that we feel, from the perspective that we see things. That is what we want people to be able to do. And in fact, you can only do that with Adrinkesi. And he said, Ubimpo Anna consciously we decided say I will be viewing things or I'll see things from this angle. With Adrinkesi, you'll be able to call forth greater wisdom in that person, so that instead of them consciously choosing to see things in ways that do not promote our dear nation, they will consciously now choose to see things in ways that promote our dear nation, Ghana. And then yabon komo. Na me very certain say also owajen kesi na yapon dwumedie no wa obetena fie na eja kakra oti ye no nso wadwen dwen ho kakra nyam ya adma ochina ye beba na ya beto ankomo no so yenim se ochina ye questions and answers ndi ene questions ni bebiri bae along the way I had the questions in the doors of answers nso de me sure say en sabe de be ebe candidate bia nti nyam ya adma ochina ba question bra na me sure say the wonderful members a bedwumedie so ebekire won adwen no they will be able to help you very well with an answer. Nti ye fancy na enkopensu bi no medie no yensesa no yensesa no eno ane Papa Smile na say can say enkomo bibia for being part of today's show until we come again tomorrow. Bye bye.
Oh, Papa Smile.
Oh, Papa Smile.
Yankofa wo mo Morocco no. Bomodin ne mo problem o mo wai.
Okay. Omo no say na ewu.
Ajabu edin mu ku Spain for ajabu edin mu ku ajabu edin mu ku
Spain for ura nye Spain for. Morocco for.
Morocco for de ku omo.
Morocco for the Spain for yet demonstration. African country bia president bia ma out menye bia submitting bia. Okay. Yes, here was African unity. Yes, here we, and I hear. Then make a cry say, yeah, isolate Morocco for. You to mean Yahi cry, diplomatic missions in free Morocco. That's all. That's a entry and color. If we are so need to ya, unia hoarding. Yanko Suya, a friend is saying, as North Korea for. When you cry, who say, who must I be a financial person?
Na wafa kwame.
They was so
wafa kwame. Na mwanka se one makiseri. Mwanka se Ghana yede. Na yede na nkofo fi Ghana ekọ Morocco ekọ.
Ada nkofo na yeko me so me Ghana for. Ghana for.
Ghana for.
Ghana nye de ntina to fi Ghana by US na. Ana kama by Mahama na nipa ntu en fi Ghana. Me mo pesa mo yan say when is of a chum.
Ada ntina
of a chum until London wa kwatena Ghana. Ada na Ghana dia of a chum until London wa kwatena Ghana.
Ghana mo pesa mo benom.
Argentina bibia pesa me Ghana na Ghana ni pe wo ani pe ni bi ni pe ni di Ghana
Mahama tesolo na Mahama de ya de no fisro na bai
Mahama fire ho ne Mahama beye Mahama bai ne bia wo enjoy a ene ma akufo ado obi so enjoy enti ne fire ho ne Mahama beye Mahama pe kro pe go so di go
ya fancy ochina ya ba beto aso why
exclusive with NigerExtra.com.
Another hits jam from whiteloaded.com.